You know I'm a big Ohio nigga. A lot of niggas know me in Ohio and they love me in Ohio, man.
The deal is the champ, Shannon Cannon Briggs, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. I want to give a shout out to BVO TV.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
What do the blacks want from the whites? When will enough be enough?
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO Sports TV. I'm back with another video, man. But with another live. We back, man. We gotta talk about it. We here in the return of Gervonta Davis, man. What you think about Gervonta coming back, Price?
Yeah, I mean, if he comes back and he's, dedicated or whatever, I don't mind watching Tank fight. But, after a while, it gets to the point to where, like, the dude was doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I still like the way he fights. So if he makes a return, he's 100% focused, then that means I'm happy. You feel me? Like, how can you not be? Like, the kid's excited. He just got demons he got to fight. He got to fight outside the ring. So, once he gets that cleared up, maybe this will teach him. If he stick to boxing, he probably won't have time for the dumb ish. You know what I'm saying? When you stick to boxing, like, you probably won't have to be messing with girls, bottle service girls and stuff like that. Not saying there's nothing wrong with them females. I respect them women. You know what I'm saying? But Tank he obviously can't handle it. So if he comes back to fight, I think that's the best thing for him. Other than talking to somebody, I think the best thing for Gervonta Davis is to put 100% focus on boxing, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, I think he's entertaining, so that's all you can really ask for, man. I
I
think
know Jay will. That's tough.
I mean, you can say he's 31, he ain't fought nobody. It is what it is,
That's
man.
not what he said. That's not what he said.
I mean, he hasn't really fought, but I say this: when he do fight, I think he's one of the best bum beaters we ever seen. But the key today, I wonder, if you see Devin and Shakur fight, because I think that's the real fight. I mean, I hear a lot of talk about Ryan Garcia. Yeah, we're gonna bring Ryan Garcia into
That's
the
corny. That's
equation. But
garbage.
come on, we know that's not gonna happen because of my whole thing is this. Either Devin's gonna fight him or he's not. I mean, it looked like Ryan was juicing, but are y'all gonna really do something about it or y'all gonna keep just talking? That's just my main thing.
Yeah, they need to fight.
Yeah, I just think at this point, you can say what you want. They're gonna let this dude do what he wants at this point, man.
Yeah,
So
he got that belt in there. He gonna run off with it. Watch.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll fight anybody that we want to see him fight. But I think Ryan is shocking because he fought. If you think about it, he fought all the guys. I mean,
Yeah.
if he fights Shakur, I mean that's Rolly down, that's Devin down, that's Tank down. There's nobody in boxing that say they fought Ryan and Tank. There's nobody that could say that but Ryan. So I mean,
Yeah.
I do give him a lot of credit on that end.
Yeah, I guess
Phone
so.
is freezing up a little bit, but I don't know. I'll just say this: I'm excited about him coming back. I know you don't want to see him. I know you're a Stone Cold hater, but
Nah, I want to see him, but I just don't want to see him in the news lines for the wrong reasons. That's all.
I
And I know we
mean,
all criticize him. We have to. Maybe, try to get his head on straight. Maybe he'll listen to people, but obviously he don't. But, I don't hate him. He just gets on my nerves with his outside. Every time you turn around, it's something, bro. But if you
so
if you just stick to boxing, you be Gucci.
so let me ask you this, man. I know you like to speak in Ebonics. Shout out to my brother Prize. But what do you think about seeing a fight between Tank and Shakur? Do you think Shakur can win that fight? Or how do you see that fight
Yeah,
playing out?
100%. He definitely can win the fight. He'll be tough for Tank, bro. With his the way he can master, he's a master at distance and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So he definitely could be a problem, especially if Lamont, but he definitely can win. Like that's a 50-50 fight because Tank can crack Shakur. We never seen him really get rocked real bad before. Like we seen Floyd get rocked, we seen him get rocked, but we ain't seen Shakur get rocked like that. So if Tank clip him, man, he might be lights out. So either way could go either way.
The only thing is this, man. I don't think Tank would even have a chance against Shakur. I think Shakur with 12
Wow.
on him. Um, I just don't. I mean, nothing about what Tank has ever done in his whole life. And I love Tank. I've nothing I've ever seen him do in his whole life lets me know he'll be able to fight and do anything. I just don't think so. I think Shakur going there and making it look easy because we
Wow.
seen him do it against the better competition. And at some point, man, he's got to be realistic. I just I don't think Tank is that guy, man. But I'm talking about as far as when it comes to the top guys. But is he entertaining? Yeah. But Tank ain't that guy, man. He's shown that he's not because of who he will and won't fight. But I'll say this. What do you think about the Devin Haney stands who said that they still want to see Tank versus Devin? Do you still want to see that, or is that how that ship sailed for you?
That ship sailed for boxing, I think. We'll never see Devin Haney come down on 40. You know, he's only going to go up. Tank obviously don't want to go. He damn sure ain't going to no welterweight. You know what I mean? He don't even want to campaign at 40. So, you know, that ship sailed, unfortunately. That's one of the fights we're going to talk about 10 years from now. Say, damn, I wish they would have fought.
Yeah, I just think it's sad because if you think about it, that dude really, Tank really ducked a lot of smoke, man. And I think that if you think about it, he gonna be remembered poorly if he don't get at least one of his contemporaries on his level. And you know what? I've been saying this for a long time. He just got to get at least one or two, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at the point now where he pretty much a third of the way through his career. His career is almost over, and we still haven't really seen him fight anybody. It's just like
definitely on
I
the
don't
back
know.
end, homie.
This is definitely the back end of his
When you
career.
hit that 30 mark, you on the other side now. You feel me? So you got to
Yeah,
tighten up and be ready.
I just think that's just when it comes to Tank, and I think a lot of people like to hate on him. I think,
Yeah, no
to be
doubt.
honest with you, he might never do what we wanted him to do.
I would not be surprised. I would. I really, really, really wouldn't be surprised. That's real talk.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like if you even think about him, you know, like I got him in there as a Terminator. I'm just thinking like, I don't know, man. I think can he beat some of the guys? Maybe, but I don't know. And the thing that's so crazy about Tank, you gotta do so much speculation. You know, I'm not gonna call him out his name or nothing.
Nah.
It's just like you gotta speculate what he'll do, but I just don't think he can beat any of the guys. I think he was ducking Devin. I think he was ducking Shakur. And I know you got a lot of guys who will say different, but why else wouldn't he fight him? And if you ask me, there's not one fight on Tank's record that I can say is a really, really tough challenge. We seen that Mario Barrios took Tank through hell. And we seen Ryan beat him easy.
Yeah,
We
but that was a while
beat
ago.
him easy. We seen Keith Thurman beat him easy.
Tank's the only one to stop him. Mario is a good, serviceable opponent, but nobody stopped him. Ryan hit him with bombs. He stood there. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I don't know. I don't know. When I look at Ryan or I look at any of these guys, I just don't see it, man. Salute to my man,
I'm
Crush.
not with you, OG Crush. Salute. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I think his whole career, to an extent, has been choreographed, and I don't know,
Some of
man.
that wasn't his fault.
I mean, you can't say that because at the end of the day, he never tried to change it. And the thing that's so crazy about it is that he gets so mad and angry when you ask him to fight his contemporaries. So there's some type of fear there. Like I remember at the Jake Paul press conference, he said, y'all want to see me lose. So that means you know you can't beat Shakur.
Yeah,
that means you know you can't beat Devin. And it's like even the Jake Paul fight, that made no sense. This wasn't the end of your career. This was like
it made tons of sense because it was gonna make him a bunch of dollars.
I mean, not many people have stopped their prime to fight a guy, you know, that much bigger than them. And then the fight didn't happen over him. And then there's no answer for it. It's just like when I think about Tank in general, man, I just think it's just been one disappointment after the other. I mean, Adrian Bronner, people try to say Adrian Bronner didn't do nothing with his career, but Adrian fought the fights. By 26 years old, he was a 4 division champion. Tank is 31 and only been in really 2 divisions. I mean, you can count the 140 French fries belt. You can count that, but against who? Doing what? And it's like now you see like the whole domestic violence stuff with it. It's just like I got to give him credit. He got the most fans for doing less than I ever thought somebody could have got. I mean, I never thought somebody could get as big as Tank has got.
Because you know the way the kids are. He went to the kids, the young people. It's not us older guys. Us older guys, a lot of us, you getting on them. You know, some of us defend them, some of us get on them, or some of us like me, do both. You know what I'm saying? But it's his way he dressed, it's his chains and his rollies, and the kids see him with $20,000 and $15,000 chrome heart jeans on. They see him with these tattoos all over his face, and that's I don't know. I ain't gonna say I don't know, but that's inspiring to the youth and people from the urban community. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why he got a crazy fan base.
I never understand the whole allure of him, because for me, that I always thought it came off like with the homosexual vibe. With the purses, the mannerisms.
Stop that.
And see, no, I'm gonna tell you something. I went to a event today, and one thing I'm learning is what I thought was masculine. Guys, a lot of guys don't subscribe to that. A lot of these guys are just punks, man. It's just punks, man. Like it's like I don't know, man. I just don't get it. Like, and you look at how Tank. Just think about how Tank acts. It's almost like he get mad like a lady would get mad at you, and it's like I don't get it, man. What's going on, Free? What you thinking, man? We seeing Tank on his way back, man. What you think about Tank coming back?
I mean, it's good for the sport. I mean, because regardless of how people feel about Tank Davis, he brings the people out. People like to come see Tank Davis fight. They know they're going to get a good fight. They know 90% of the time they're going to get a knockout. So, like I said, regardless of how you might feel about Tank Davis, it's good for the sport. Anytime somebody can bring money into a sport that doesn't have a lot of superstars, is always good for the sport. It's like, I'll put it this way. If the NBA is drying up and all they had was they're going, let's say, SGA, you had what's my guy name? Giannis, you had Kevin Durant, you had Kyrie, that was all they had, and one of those guys went away for a while, and then all of a sudden they decided to come back to the sport. People be like, I'm glad, because we ain't got that many stars here. We ain't got a few stars here. So, I mean, it's good for the sport because there's not a lot of stars there. I mean, when the last time you saw a sold out arena when the tickets was going for a crazy amount of money?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. The last time you seen that was when Tank Davis fought.
Man, I don't know. Maybe Bud and Canelo. That was pretty packed.
Yeah, that was a exciting fight. Those were probably the only one that you saw the amount of money that the thing was charging for the ticket, and it still sold out. Like, you gotta understand.
Yeah, for real.
Tank Davis broke records multiple times. Like when that man comes to fight, it's almost like Floyd Mayweather when he was in his prime or in his heyday. Floyd was fighting, whether you like Floyd or not. People came out to see Floyd fight. So when you have a star like that and they still in their prime, it's always good for the sport, regardless of how you might feel about him. Yeah, of course you're gonna want somebody to beat him, but you still want to see the man fight because it helps the sport.
Yeah.
It helps the sport to grow. You still want to see him fight because
it entertains me.
Yeah, if you don't have somebody that that the people who are going to come out to see whether they win or lose, the sport is just going to die because that's the reason why I don't mind Devin Haney getting in the ring. I don't mind guys like T.O. getting in the ring, Ryan, Shakur, but even those guys, they still don't have the magnitude of the star status that Tank Davis has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you look at what Tank is doing, I mean, for me, like you said, he brings the people out. You know what? I don't like Tank's personality, but that doesn't mean I can't see what he is as a star. I just don't like his personality. I've never been a fan of like feminine men that act like that. I've never been a fan of that. So I mean, a guy like me would never be a fan of Tank because I don't like those guys who fly off the handle like they're gonna do something and they never gonna do nothing. You guys remember when he was doing that weigh-in with Bernard Hopkins and he act like he's gonna do something to Bernard? Are you nuts? All them niggas from Philly would have beat you dead if you would have touched Bernard Hopkins. You out of your mind? You know what I mean? Look, like little stuff like that be blowing my mind with Tank. It's like, bro, you and Free, you know as well as I do. No one's going to touch Bernard Hopkins. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that game where Bernard said he was trying to help him stay on the stairs or whatever the case was?
Yeah.
He's screaming like he gonna do. Bro, you from Philadelphia. Do you think somebody would touch Bernard Hopkins' prize? Honestly.
I mean, if they don't know,
no. Do you think somebody would touch Bernard Hopkins?
No.
So it's like that type of stuff rubs me the wrong way when you say like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Even like a guy like Bernard Hopkins, he ain't had the star status of a guy like Tank Davis.
No, he never did. He never did.
Nah.
But,
I mean, he was Bernard Hopkins. It's I put it this way: Floyd Mayweather was the star during that time. I mean, after Roy pretty much fell off as the guy.
Yes, Roy down here.
Floyd Mayweather, and you still had guys like Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, Manny Pacquiao. You still had those guys. It's the same thing with Tank Davis. You got Tank Davis is the star, but you still got guys like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, T.O., Jerron Bruce Dennis, David Benavidez. You still got other guys that people want to see fight, but none of them draw the attention that Tank Davis draws, and it's because of his size and the excitement that he brings when he steps in the ring. You know he's going to come to fight. You've never seen Tank Davis pretty much give you I've never seen Tank Davis give you a boring fight. Even in the fight that people thought that he lost, it still was an exciting fight. He's never taken a boring fight. So, and then you look at the size of Tank Davis for a guy that's only 5'5", to be able to generate the power that he generates to knock his opponents out. And some of these guys are almost twice the size that he is. You like it's exciting to see because you don't get that often. I mean, look at it now. You don't have nobody to really take the place of a Tank Davis. You have some guys that's some good fighters that people want to see watch, but you don't have nobody that's really taking the place of a Tank Davis as far as the star, and everybody wants to see fight. You got celebrities coming out to woodwork to see him fight. So, I mean, like I said, until that man is done, as long as he's still in his prime and he's still giving entertaining fights, people gonna want to see him fight.
Yeah, he definitely gonna pack the house.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you think about how he moved, how he talked, I think Tank has been.
You worried about the wrong things, then?
The way he moved,
you're worried about the wrong things.
That only matters to diehard boxing fans. The casuals, they don't care about that. They don't sit here and study the sport or who he should be fighting or who he avoided. They only care about the fact that he's fighting. They know when he gets in the ring, it's going to be an exciting fight. That's
Yeah.
all. It has
Even
to
the
be.
Lamont Roach fight was exciting to me, Free.
No, did you see how many people came out and everybody said Lamont Roach was not a guy he should have been in the ring with? And
He brought them people out.
he still brought everybody out there to see him fight.
He brought them people out.
I mean, all I say is this. I mean, the crazy part about it is what Tech is this. I think he's almost like a Kawhi Leonard. I think he's just been a horrible
That's actually a
representative.
great
He actually been a
analogy.
horrible representative of the sport. And I'm telling you, man, and maybe like you said, Free, it might just be being a diehard fan, but the way he does things, bro, is very, very girlish. And I'm telling you, man, if you even think about it, let's take this aside. Let's take the fights aside. The thing I always can count on any of my favorite fighters, because when I was a kid, Roy Jones was like the man. And one thing about Roy, Country Roy would do one thing. He'd play basketball before he fight, and then he'd beat somebody dead. That's what he would do. He was so good that he would play full games of basketball, up and down, and then come that night with the tassels on his shorts and shoes, fly, dressed to death. Shoot to my brother Tavon. He said, "Who Tank fighting?" I don't know. I think he might go down to the Amazon yard and grab the first guy to see. But I'm gonna just say this, man, that as a star of the sport, I hate the star doesn't care about the people. And I don't know if y'all agree with me on this. I just think it's no good if you are the star and you don't care about making the people happy. The thing that was so crazy about this whole thing with Shakur and Tio, guess what? You guys realize that Tio and Shakur had to cannibalize each other for us to get Shakur where he is now, to where he's a viable commodity? Because I'm gonna tell you this, he's not fighting Gary Russell. He's not gonna fight Gary Antoine. He's just not gonna do it. We could say what we seen with Gary Antoine. He's not gonna fight Gary Antoine now because that fight won't mean nothing. That fight is piss nothing at this point. Right now, I honestly would tell you this. I think Shakur will take a mandatory for the WBO at 140. I think that's his next fight, a mandatory. He's not fighting Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. That's too many obstacles for that BVO.
To fight Ryan?
Yeah, for Shakur.
It's way too many.
I think it is because they're gonna start that weight stuff, and I don't want to see Ryan come down to 44 or nothing like that because
man, Ryan can't make no 44.
Even if he drained himself, I still think that Shakur is not gonna get no credit for a drained Ryan Garcia. If he has to do it, it has to be at welterweight and no rehydration clause. It has to be a straight up fight.
I mean, I think a lot of people are digging this a little bit too much. Ryan fighting Shakur at a catchweight of 144. He's not draining Ryan. That's still 147. It's still at the 147 division. It's above 140. And it's under the limit of 147. So it's still at the 147 division. And Ryan seems like he wants that fight. So if Ryan wants that fight,
man, Ryan's a cokehead. What is he?
I'm just saying.
Wow.
What it seems like. If Ryan wants that fight, he can get it. If he's willing to come in at 144 and take it at 144, I think the fight will happen.
See, they trying to take some weight off of him, Free, because that's what Adrian Brown did to Sean Porter. He fought Sean Porter at 144.
Yeah.
It takes the weight off of the diehard boxing fans.
No, I'm talking about off the fighter themselves, having to take that
the actual weight, yeah.
That takes something out of you. To have to go down to 44.
Ryan was already looking sick in the last fight.
He has to go down to 44 like he's fighting at 54. The man is fighting at 47. He's only asking you to catch weight of 3 pounds.
Nah.
He fights at 47.
Shakur he already looked like a welterweight.
But Sean Porter said when Adrian Broner had him fight at 144,
was it a problem?
He was not. He said he was not himself when he fought Adrian Broner. When he was fighting at 144.
Was it a problem for Canelo to fight Floyd Mayweather at 152 when Canelo was fighting at 54? He came down 2 pounds to fight Floyd at 52. So that's what I'm saying.
That dude was 23. These guys in their 30s, man, or late 20s. It's different.
That's what you believe. That's not what you know. what you believe.
From being a former athlete, I'm telling you, when you get to your late 20s, early 30s, you can't do some of the things you could do at 21, 22. I'm not talking about playing no flag football. I'm talking about
older. Ryan's not that old.
Ryan's like 28.
No, Ryan is not that old. He's a young guy still. Ryan is still in his 20s. He's like 27, 28. He's still in his 20s.
28.
Yeah, so he's not an old guy.
I think the thing you missing is this, Free, and this is from me playing sports a long time. You talking about you starting from most of us that play that go anywhere with the sport. You talking about almost from first, second grade on. That's 20 years. You can't just count the years that they've been pro. It's gonna take a lot to get there. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, Free. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put it like this: if it's something that it's too hard for him to make, or it will be difficult to make, I don't believe Ryan would do it because he got other fights that he can make. So if he agrees to it, he knows what it is. He knows how much weight he's gotta weigh in at. So I don't think that it's a big deal. I think we're making it a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. These guys know what they're signing up for. It's not like Ryan has no other fight to take to get him a decent fight or get him a big money fight. Mm-hmm. This is not the only fight for Ryan. It's not the either you fight Shakur at 144, you ain't got no good fights left at 47. That's not the case with Ryan. So when these guys agree to these fights, they know what they're signing up for. I think we are making a big deal out of something that we have no control over. If Shakur said, I want to fight you at 44, Ryan is the A side. Ryan can say, no, I'm not fighting you at 44. You fight me at 47, or we're not fighting at all.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying when you look at Ryan and you look at this whole Shakur fight, I'm telling you that fight's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna see Shakur do like they always do. Shakur's gonna fight a mandatory. But we'll come back to this. I want to talk about something. I don't know if you guys got to see the press conference. My guy, Tan Wilder, aka Fabio Wardley, man, went in there and jailhouse punk Daniel Dubois. And I've never seen Daniel get punked like that. I mean, he did everything but empty his pockets off for Fabio Wardley, aka Tan Wilder. And what did you guys think about Tan Wilder, like really trying to punk him, like trying to make him like his girlfriend almost?
I thought he was not out of pocket, but I thought it was entertaining. You know, it was I saw it, and Fabio, you know, he ready, man. This is a good test for him, because Dubois is still dangerous to me, bro.
Oh, that's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you something. The last person that tried to make Daniel Dubois look like a punk or try to showboat on him, you see what happened with that. That man was with his tail up in the air. So, hey, that's what you want to do. You're going to wake up a sleeping giant.
Piro, my guy. Salute to Piro, man. One of my guys, man. Appreciate you, man.
You're going to wake up a sleeping giant. So if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Like I said, the last guy that tried to do that to Daniel Dubois, we saw what happened. That man was sleep straight down, tail up.
Hey, Free. He was talking so wild to Daniel, I thought Don Charles was going to get up and say something. Did you see Don Charles look at him like, I know you ain't about to let him talk like that. Shout out to Don Charles.
If you saw AJ do that to Daniel Dubois, and you saw the results of what Daniel Dubois did to AJ, you would say, you know what? I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to act like we cool. Because I want that man to think everything is on the up and up and we cool. And then when I get in the ring, I just go haywire on him. I'm not going to sit here and try to punk this man. The last man that tried to punk him, that man ended up waking up as a meme. So, like I said, that's what you want to do. That's fine.
Hey, Piro, did you see that? That was wild, man. Go ahead.
You got to be able to back up that talk, because when you get in the ring, all the talk is stopped.
I never heard Fabio Wardley talk like that. I mean,
Fabio was talking greasy.
I never heard, I'll say this. Usually the English guys don't talk like that. He was talking like Big Baby Anderson. It was like he did everything but say, you ain't built like that. Remember when AJ was telling Big Baby Miller, your mother's here, Miller. You ain't built like that, AJ. You
I
ain't
will
built
say
like that.
when it comes to those guys fighting against each other, they do get a little mouthy. It be a lot of back and forth. You go back and watch some of those UK fighters fight against each other. Look at the AJ versus Dominic Brazil. Look at some of those guys that AJ fought. They were doing a
You talking
lot
about the
of
football
talking.
player Dominic Brazil?
Huh?
The one that used to play football that got knocked out?
Yes. Yes. Go look at when
Yeah, he was talking crazy too.
lead up to that fight. Go look at them leading up to the fight. Okay, when the UK fighters are normally fighting against other UK fighters, they go back and forth. They don't really have too much to say when it comes to US fighters, but when they talking amongst each other, they go back and forth. Look at
It's the most polite argument you'll ever hear.
yeah, look at Chris Eubanks and Conor Benn. They was going back and forth.
They was going crazy.
That looked fake though, because one thing about Chris Eubanks Jr., he's weird. He like a Tank Davis. He's a weird guy, man. I think he, and forgive me for saying it, he come off like he likes men, dude. The way he was talking to Caleb Smith that time, I don't like Chris Eubanks, man. That brother's crazy, man. He was talking wild, man. He was talking wild.
He talking spicy.
Yeah. They be talking they-ish. They be talking they-ish.
But the fact that Tan Water tried to tell him he was going to take Daniel's watch off his wrist, that was crazy.
I mean, I hope he can back it up, because you know Daniel Water coming in swinging.
Yeah, he gonna come in there. He gonna come in there swinging.
Who's your early pick on that fight?
I'm going with Dubois.
I'm going with Tan Water.
I'm gonna put it like this. I mean, I'm not gonna make a decision until the week of the fight, because I'm gonna look how these guys get ready for the fight and see how these guys are coming into that fight. But the week of the fight, I will make my determination of who I believe is going to win that fight. But I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think either guy can win, either guy can get the knockout. I just know it's going to be an entertaining fight, and somebody's getting knocked out, because these guys like shooting for the fence. Somebody's getting knocked out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But let me talk about this. This is something that was kind of cool that came across my desk. What you guys think about Anthony Joshua being back in training camp after the horrific accident where he's seen two of his friends unfortunately lose their life? And Eddie Hearn said that the man's back in training. He's excited about coming back either summer, most likely late summer. What do you think about AJ the Miracle Man coming back?
Good for AJ.
Yeah.
If his head is straight and he's ready to continue on with his career, I congratulate him, man.
Maybe this is therapeutic for him, Free, Get his mind right going
animal,
there.
dog. You got to be an animal, man.
Go in there.
Anytime you were able to pretty much see death right in front of your face, it could take something from you. So you never know how anybody bounce back from that, or if anybody can bounce back from that. So if you say he's ready, then I'm gonna congratulate him on coming back to the sport. Because I know he's been through a lot the last couple of months. So hey,
yeah. Like I said, it might be therapeutic, Free. Maybe he want to get in there and knock somebody's head off. You know what I'm saying? Might be good for him. Who's he fighting?
It's supposed to be Tyson Fury. He's supposed to be fighting Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury get done with this big I can't say his name right.
Yeah, I don't want to butcher that. I know. Yeah.
That's why I know you go by the Lion. But that dude was pretty big, man. He looked scary. He like he got Down syndrome or something, man.
Oh wow.
But he definitely can fight.
Shout out to everybody with Down syndrome. BVO, these are jokes.
Yeah. The man like he got Down syndrome, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Did you see on the news of Frank Warren having a lawsuit against TKO Boxing and what's it, Silas?
Yeah. Silas or whatever that is. Yeah, I saw that.
I seen that, but the reason I haven't spoke about it is because I spoke to somebody that's familiar with the situation, and from what I'm hearing, it's not going to be a lawsuit like we think. This is more of just like a ploy, so to speak, because they still working together. So from what I heard from somebody real close, I'm gonna kind of take their word on it till I hear more. Because at the end of the day, you suing for $1 billion. You're not about to get no $1 billion.
Hell no.
That's not even worth putting on paper. You know what I mean? To say you want $1 billion.
No, what he's saying is, I guess, because they started up Super Boxing, they went behind his back and started up Super Boxing, and I guess he had an agreement or a contract with TKO and whatever the other promotional company to start something, and he said he would have made $1 billion with that project if it would have went through.
Yeah.
So that's why he's suing for $1 billion, because he said if that project would have went through, he would have made $1 billion. So
I think that's just all a ploy, man, because in the complaint it's talking about pretty much what would be the equivalent of a verbal handshake deal. That's not about to hold up in court. That's just because he got the money to file. He filed, man. That's why I said after I spoke to my dude about it today from the UK. It's really it's all frivolous BS, man. So that's another thing that those boxing promoters do. They sue and they stall. At the end of the day, Zuffa's happening. There's nothing they can do about it. Zuffa's happening.
It's going down.
For those who on social media, y'all seeing, our sponsor of the challenge, Lil Hackett, next middleweight champion. Y'all seen him with the new bigs.
Yeah.
Y'all seen him. So I mean,
shout out Lil. Congratulations on your new Beamer. Benzo.
I mean, dudes is getting money, man, and it's at a different level, man. I'll just say this though. Whatever happens with Zuffa, I think Zuffa's good for the sport, man. I hope that people like Gary Antoine, I hope people like Antonio, I hope people like Tio can go with Zuffa and get a fresh start, man, because these dudes are not getting fights.
Get a fresh start to do what? Fight guys low competition?
I mean, to fight on a consistent schedule. You realize that
they want to do that? They act like they don't want to do that.
Card every week. You realize that, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
So I mean, we got to call it with it. How many cards has PBC had this year?
I think Zuffa is good for guys that's in the sport that don't have a big promotion company behind them, and they're looking to at least get the notoriety. But guys like Tio, I don't know if Zuffa will be good for him.
Is it true, Freed, that Usyk is there? Like I saw something
Usyk
about
signed
Usyk.
a big multi-million-dollar deal.
Nobody has confirmed that there's rumors of it, but
Igor Kogalaska said it's going to be with the ring, not technically Zuffa, but it's the ring. So I guess the Zuffa and the ring is all kind of intertwined. So when you see the bigger names, from what I was told directly, that's more for the ring.
Word.
Usyk is going to be for the ring. They're looking to possibly sign Tyson Fury. We all heard this from very reliable. So a shout out to Ellie Setback on them possibly signing Shakur Sanchez. Another really good up and coming fight. You gotta remember, they gave Conor Ben $15 million. Conor Ben ain't worth $15 million with $15 million in this fight. So I mean
salute to you.
For certain guys, it would be good for guys like, let's say, like a guy like Tio. Say a guy like Tio. Right now, Tio's fighting at 140. You don't know if he's going to go to 47 or not. You know he fights at 140 right now. Tio already has a name, but if he signs to Youth Boxing, he will either have to fight at 35 or 47. They have no 140-pound division. So,
well, you can't say that, Freak, because they just created the cruiserweight division for the
and even with that, if he goes over there and he signs a Youth Boxing, let's just use him as an example. Not saying that that's what he's doing, just use it as an example. If he goes over there with the name that Tio has, who are the fighters that they have at 147 that's with Youth Boxing right now? I mean, I'm not saying that they don't have 147-pound fighters. I'm just saying, who are that you were willing to watch Tito fight? Now, that's what I said. For guys like Jalil, it's good for guys like that. But a guy like Tito, who's already established in the sport, who's there for him to fight?
But Free, didn't they say they was allowed to? Didn't Dana say they was allowed to go fight like in the sanctioning bodies and stuff like that?
Dana never said that at all.
I thought that he said something until where
Dana never said that at all. What Dana said was, I'm not dealing with the promoters in boxing. I'm not dealing with those guys. I'm not working with them. I'm not dealing with them. Now, we heard from Bernard that fighters will be allowed to fight guys from the regular boxing that we actually know.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah, but Dana, according to Dana, he said, until I see them do that, I don't know. We have to see. Because right now, none of those guys have fought anybody in the sport of boxing. So we have to see if that's something that they're going to do. Now, we know that they got Guy Overtow over there.
Yeah.
See what they do with him, because he is the IBF champion and the Ring Magazine champion. So let's see what they do with Guy Overtow.
Yeah. I think he's speaking facts, Free. I think the only thing I will say a little different is that Zuffa has shown to be flexible. And I don't see them not being flexible because they've made it clear that they want to make big fights. The only reason they signed Overtime was to get big fights, and they went ahead and made a whole division that they didn't have to accommodate him and to accommodate David Benavidez. I know David Benavidez was speaking that he would love to fight. He would love to fight at cruiserweight with Zuffa. Go ahead.
But see, that's the thing. Yes, they have been putting on good fights. They put on some good fights, but those guys are fighting the same level of competition. I mean, you're not saying you don't see a Tio over there. You don't see a Shakur over there. So if Shakur was over there and Shakur was fighting somebody at 135 pounds that you never heard of, you be like, man, why is Shakur fighting this dude? You want to see him fight somebody else. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, they have put on some good fights. And I think a lot of people say, oh, they put on good fights because they expect the big names to fight. They don't look for the lower level guys like that in the regular sport. They're only looking for the big names because the regular sport does the same thing. It's just everybody's looking for the co-main and the main event or the big names that they see on the card. You still have some good fights in the regular sport of boxing that we know it. They still have some good names. It's just Zuffa has a lot of guys that's unknown, and so they putting on good fights because
they can rumble.
Those guys are around the same level of competition of each other.
Yeah, exactly right.
They're not fighting against a top level guy like we saw Jalil fight his opponent. That was a good fight. That was around his level of competition.
Yeah.
But if you had a guy over there, let's say Genevieve was over there, and he was fighting the guy that Jalil was fighting, you would be like, man, I don't want to see Genevieve fighting him.
Yeah.
I mean, Genevieve,
he's a cheater, but like maybe let's use Laura instead.
I mean, even if you think about Laura, man, he ain't fought nobody.
You wouldn't want to see Laura fighting the guy that Jalil fighting.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I would like to see
exactly
Jalil
right.
Fight Laura.
Who?
I would like to see Jalil fight Laura.
He's not ready for that yet. I don't think he's ready for that yet.
Put his ass in there. How you know until we see it?
I want to get a little bit more rounds on his belt, a little bit more experience.
For what?
Because I want so he can be at his best.
You want guys to be a champion overnight. I'm not.
Yes, in 4 fights. You want Lomachenko's. That ain't happening.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Jalil can't beat Laura. I'm not saying he can't beat him, but you want to make sure
he definitely can beat Laura.
When you put your fighter in there for a title fight, you want to make sure that they're ready for that type of fight because you're putting them in there with the top level guy of that division. One of the top level guys of that division. A championship fight is not like a regular fight. You're not going in there with a guy that say, okay, well, I'm coming in with a paycheck. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. You in there with a guy that got more on the line to lose.
Hold on, Free.
A fight.
I thought we wanted the best to fight the best.
No,
I'm gonna play this. If I got the champ on the phone, right? Let me say this, Free. If I had the champ on the phone right now, he telling me he gonna beat the nigga.
Yeah,
That's what the champ would tell me right now.
You say you want the best to fight the best. Right now, if you was putting Jaleel in a match with Laura, people would not say that's the best fight in the best.
Yeah.
They'll
criticize Laura.
When we put a poll up, hold on.
But what I'm saying
that's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit. Because we just seen Boost in his fight Usman.
But what I'm saying is, right now, and this is no knock on Jaleel. He still has things to prove. He still has flaws that he needs to take care of. I'm not saying Jaleel is not a good fighter. I believe Jaleel is a good fighter and he can be a great fighter. But when you're talking about a veteran and a proven champion, and you trying to put a guy in there that's never been in there with a guy on that level, and then if you put Jaleel in there and Jaleel get beat up badly or Jaleel get knocked out, what you gonna say? Oh, Jaleel was in there a little too early. Well, you can't say he was in there too early.
What happened to Jaleel going there and beat the nigga?
Then it would be an upset. It would be great. It's one of the greatest things.
You telling me a 40-something-year-old man got a better chance of beating a 23-year-old buck with all that energy and all that vigor on him?
Laura been around the block,
but he's stopping that nigga, bro. And I'm not saying it because that's my dog. I'm telling you right now, the Laura that I've seen ain't fighting with young, hungry lions who's trying to take his life. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't fought nobody in a long time. And I think he get beat dead.
I'm not saying Jaleel can't win.
Yeah, I ain't saying he
what
can't
I'm saying is, I want to make sure that he's ready for that moment when all of the big lights is on him, because people shy away when they get to that moment. Yeah, they might say, yeah, I'm ready for the big fight, and then they get in and they realize it's more than what they expected. The lights is a little bit brighter. The crowd is a little bit louder. Those punches come a little bit faster. Those punches come a little bit harder when you in there in those championship fights. So I want to make sure that he's ready for that moment. There's nothing wrong with Jaleel taking a couple of more fights to get ready. He's young. Jaleel is only 22 years old.
Yeah,
he like my son. But let me shout out my man Tavon again, showing major love, man. I'm a casual man with the $5 5-piece, man. Much love, much appreciation.
Appreciate you, Tavon.
I'm a casual, but why did I put 50 on Roach? Because we thought Roach could beat him.
Nah, for real, you got cheated because that was the knockdown. If that knockdown stands, you win your money.
He won.
But
I mean,
you come over here and we'll let you know what's going on. We'll tell you about everybody who fight. You feel me? International. That's what we do.
And the thing I'll tell you is this, man. Now, I get free hating because Jaleel's from DC. I get it. But at the end of the day, I come from, if you want to see guys fight, you put their ass in there and see what we got. Yeah. You can't get no older than Laura is. So if I can't beat the nigga at 50 years old, I can never beat him. So why not go in there?
People up.
But guess what? B-Hop got his ass handed to him too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So all I'm saying is this, bro. While you got a chance, while he's old and decrepit, go in there and beat the Cuban sandwich out of him.
I don't think that Lil can't win, but all I'm saying is I want to see. No, I want to see Lil go, in a 12-round fight as a headliner once or twice, and then let's go do that.
What did Jaleel tell us when we said about?
I know what he's going to say. He's a fighter.
And then we seen Josh Kelly beat Barkram to death.
Look, but Josh Kelly. Like I told you before, I wasn't big on Barkram like that. Y'all was saying Barkram was that monster. I just said Barkram beat Tim Duke, but I wasn't big on Barkram like that. But the thing is, that's not Josh Kelly's first go around. Josh Kelly was built up for that moment. He's built up for that moment. That's the difference between Jaleel and Josh Kelly. I don't think Jaleel is quite ready for that moment yet. And I could be wrong, but it's nothing wrong with a young fighter at 22 years old
So you want to be like
that
Briggs? You want to be 39 years
Hey,
old and have a
hold
father
on.
body?
Hold on one sec, BBO.
Hold on, let
But
Free
free.
finish. Let Free finish.
There's nothing
But
wrong
no,
with
I just want to say this quick. But free.
Let Free
Part of
finish
Josh
his
hold on,
Kelly
middle
hold on,
getting
talk.
hold
built
on,
up.
hold on, Marky. Hold on, Marky.
Hold on, Free's in the
Hey,
middle of talk. Go ahead, Free.
There's nothing wrong with a young fighter at 22 years old that hasn't fought in a 12-round fight yet and hasn't headlined a fight to have a couple more fights under his belt to make sure that he's ready for that moment. Put
Yeah,
him
that's
in there
all.
with a couple of more tough guys and give him at least one 12-round fight to say, okay, let me see if he's ready for this moment.
We know he can
At
go
the moment,
12.
yeah, I mean, we believe he can go 12, but let's see him in there with a tough guy, and he's fighting a 12-round fight because let's say he's able to push a championship fighter, Carter Sadanas or Laura. Let's say he can push them to 9 or 10 rounds, and then you get to those championship rounds, and he's spent because he never went 12 rounds before. It's the same thing. You're not taking a high school football player and they never played college, but because they played in high school and he's 21, you gonna put him in the NFL. No, you want to see what can you do. I'm not gonna say you ready for the
If he
NFL and
Herschel
all you
Walker
playing
or
is high
Adrian
school
Peterson,
football.
I'm putting his ass on the field tomorrow. I'm just telling you right now. If it's Herschel Walker or it's Adrian Peterson, I'm putting him or Steven
Well, that's
Jackson.
football. That's a hard
I'm putting it
comparison.
right. I'm putting the ball right in the
Because
I
if
just wanted to
somebody,
say something quickly.
go ahead, Mark.
Part of Josh Kelly getting built up to the Bachram fight, D Free, was him getting his head split open by David Avenesian. He had to get seasoned for that moment. So
No,
listen,
that's what
I don't
I'm
think
saying.
that's gonna happen to Jaleel. But listen, that's a part of it. You fight tough fights. Sometimes you lose, and hey, you build maturity. And he already took a loss. As a matter of
Sure.
fact,
So
so
then my
I
brother,
mean,
go
so
ahead.
I wouldn't, yeah, so I wouldn't see no problem with him testing himself against a Lara at this stage.
Hey, shout
Yeah,
out to my
that's
brother
what I'm saying.
Tavon Burns again,
You
man.
gotta build
With
your
the
fighter
hold
up
on, let me
for
say
those
this real
moments.
quick.
Hold on,
Shout out
Free.
to my brother Tavon again with another 5 piece. Appreciate you, man. Much love.
And
Appreciate you.
shout out to
Said I
Appreciate
got
you,
you,
Tavon.
Mo
Tavon.
Williams. Hey, I'm gonna tell
Appreciate
you
you,
this,
brother.
bro. Tavon, I'm gonna tell you this.
Shout out
If
Insane.
was the Amo Williams get the belt, Jaleel could beat him today.
Yeah, I think
Today.
Jalil can. I think that would
Jaleel
be a
can
good
beat him
fight.
today. I'm telling you that
Ammo
right now.
still at 60.
He's still at 60. He about to
That,
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
that's
Carlos
a good
Ammo,
one.
Adonis for the belt.
Ammo. That's why I said that the night of the fight. I said I would love to see Jalil versus Ammo.
Yeah, man, I love that.
I would love to
Why
see
wouldn't you
Jalil
want to go
versus
see him
Ammo.
get the oldest dude in boxing? I would hit
Ammo.
LeBron in the back of the head with a brick. Now he's 41.
I mean,
Who,
because,
Ammo?
No, I'm saying at LeBron's age now,
Oh,
I would hit him in the back of the head with a brick. Now he old. What he gonna do now?
That's
he won.
dirty.
He's
yeah,
old. What can he do to Jaleel but get beat up? Y'all
Not
realize
Ammo.
that? No, I'm talking about
Laura.
Laura. Y'all realize Laura fought Paul Williams. How long has Paul
Yeah,
Williams
that was
been?
a minute
How
ago.
long has Paul Williams been in the doggone wheelchair? Let
But I
alone
still was
fight.
living at my grandparents' house when
and see,
when that
I
fight
know
They
happened.
said
I
they
know
got footage of Laura
you
boxing the amateurs back in the
know,
90s.
you looking at Laura's age and like, man, the man 41 years old, but Laura don't look like he's 41 years old when he's in that ring. Now, if Laura looked like he was 41 years old, then I could say, okay, you know what? Jalil probably go in there and beat Laura up because that man is looking old. It just ain't nobody put the
Jaleel will
pressure on
stop him, man. He's old, free.
him.
What are you gonna do? Let me ask you this.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I
Go
said,
ahead.
I rock with Jalil, but I will not. If they was to make that fight tomorrow, Jalil will not be the favorite to win that fight. He will not be the favorite to win that fight. And
You know,
I,
Roberto
I'm not.
Duran wasn't a favorite to beat Sugar Ray Leonard, right?
But come on, bro, don't do that.
You know, Muhammad Ali wasn't a favorite to beat Sonny Liston.
So
That's a fact.
I heard the same thing when they was making the Law versus Danny Garcia. I told everybody Danny Garcia is going to get knocked out for the
Yeah,
first
I
round.
didn't I lose a little friendly $20 bet to you, Free.
Yeah, I told you. I said, no, Danny is going to get knocked out for the first
I
round.
was like, ain't no way that old Laura. I said Laura
Man, I
might
saw
box
that
him.
coming from a mile away.
Not a stoppage.
Danny
So
was
I
finished,
know what
dude.
I'm saying
Danny
I
when I
was
just
when I'm
knew there
saying
was
finished.
no way
Had
that
Danny ever
Danny
been
was
down
lying.
before that?
Hold on, they brought Danny in the ring in a wheelchair, bro. Come on, man, stop this.
Danny got knocked down before that,
Who
but
dropped him?
I think it was I want to say either Keith Thurman or Earl, one of them
No,
two.
I don't think Keith ever
He
Nah,
no,
dropped
he
him.
never got dropped.
I
Never.
No,
never thought he'd
he
been
never got
down
dropped.
prior to
Danny's
that.
never even been down. Danny's never
Yeah,
even been down.
I
That
mean,
was
he
he
a
might
been
not.
Did,
rocking
did
He
he
though.
might
go?
not.
Did he go down
He
in
might
that
not.
fight
He might went down
against
early in his
Lara?
career.
Did
Nah,
he go down against
he
Lara?
didn't go
he
down
got
at all.
stopped against
Yeah,
Laura.
that's what I'm saying. Like he ain't never been down.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's
I
never
don't
even
think.
been down. I
Yeah, I
But
don't
mean,
that
remember
Yeah,
fight
Danny.
was
he
just.
might
But
not.
I
But
but
think if
I
you
knew
know
his
what
what
he
I.
did? You know
father,
what he
if
did in
his
that long
father had
fight?
continued letting him take that
What
beating, I
what did
think he would have
Deontay
went
Wilder
down.
say? He quit. Danny quit that fight.
Nah, his daddy wanted to save
No,
his life.
no,
They got
Danny quit.
all these
Danny quit.
opportunities
Danny
out of
quit,
here to
bro.
sell this real estate. Hell
No,
no.
Danny quit.
It's
He
no.
already
different
getting money.
lanes.
He quit, man.
Yeah,
He quit.
he might not never been down, but I saw I was like, dog, Danny is not ready for a guy like Law. He's not ready for a guy like Law.
You
Law for
did say
one,
that. I'll give you that. You said that.
Law's too big. He's too good of a boxer, and he's sitting down on his punches. Law is going. I said, dog, Law is going to put hands on Danny Garcia.
I should have offered you a friendly 50 prize.
I mean,
Nah, I wasn't gonna do 50. I do a dub though. Dub ain't about
Yeah,
nothing.
me and probably get a funny dub. Probably like, nah, Law is not
Because I
stopping
knew
him.
Danny was
you
going to
talking
get
about Dub
stopped.
right
No,
side?
I
no,
knew
no,
You
it.
bet
no.
Dub right side?
$20 bit or $20.
Oh, okay, my bad. My bad.
This man said dub right side.
Yeah,
I
right.
thought that's what he said. I thought he said he bet Dub right
No, no.
side.
I bet D free.
If
I
you want to
bet
make
D
some,
free
you
a
want to make some
friendly.
money, bet Dub right side. That brother, man. You want to make some cheese, bet Dub right side, because that brother do not know what he's saying when he come to this boxing.
But see, that's the
Wow.
thing. When you get those guys that's been in the ring with a lot of different style of boxing, like Coach said yesterday, when you get older, your ring IQ gets better because
Yes.
you've been through the experience. It's just like a kid. A 17-year-old kid. He got all the energy in the world. He's strong. He's fast. He can jump. But you have that 45-year-old man or that 35-year-old man who's more wiser than that kid because he's been through it. He's seen everything that kid is going through right now. He's like, well, I know what he's about to do right here. Let me do this right here because I know he's about to do this. So you have the smarts. You can see it coming before it even happens because you've been through it. So
Yeah.
that's the same thing when it comes to boxing. You know that amateur or that inexperienced mistake that boxer is going to make because you've been through it. You know, okay, I know when he gets tired, he's going to drop that arm. I'm just waiting for him to drop. There it go, right there. Bow! And that's what happens because they're not experienced enough. They don't know what to do in certain situations because they've never been put in those situations. A guy like Laura that's been in the ring with Canelo, been in the ring with Austin Trot, and many other guys that he's been in the ring with.
They all kicked his ass.
He's been experienced with those guys. He's been in there with a lot of tough guys. He's been in there with a lot of top level guys. So he knows what it takes to win this fight. He knows, okay, I can do this, and I know I can pretty much do this the entire fight, and I'll win. If he come, I got an answer for that. If he come this way, I got an answer for that. When you never been in that situation, a lot of times you only got one direction that you're gonna go. And if somebody blocks that direction, you just sitting there at a dead end. Like, now I don't know where else to go. I ain't never been no other direction. I only been this way.
I mean,
Yeah. I like to see my young boy get a couple
So I think
more
me
fights.
personally, if Jalil gets about 2 or 3 more fights this year, I could honestly say next year I think Jalil will be prime enough to get into a championship fight
Yeah.
coming next year.
He's still a young boy.
Yeah, he's still young. He's only 22.
Yeah.
I'm not
23. I think y'all really sleeping, man. I think at the end of the day, at 23, man, see that's the thing. Y'all can't have it both ways. One minute y'all want to praise Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns for being 23 and 24, but now you got somebody 23 who said I can beat him, but y'all like, no, he need 100 more fights. Because either you're ready or you're not. Think about the fight between Lomachenko and Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. lost a tough, close fight, and he had all them fights versus all them cab drivers.
But see,
at the end of the day, either you got it or you don't.
But when you look at somebody else, you're looking at somebody else that have the backing. You're looking at somebody else that has a promotion company that's going to push them towards becoming a champion. When you're looking at Jaleel is not being pushed. He's being directed into becoming a champion, but he's not being pushed. He doesn't have. Well,
you don't think so?
Now, no, until now, he didn't have the backing that was pushing him and grooming him to be a champion. He has the trainer that grooms him into becoming a champion, but he doesn't have the backing that was grooming him to becoming a champion. When I say the backing, I mean they getting certain fights because they know, okay, this is a little bit tougher. If he can pass that, I know he's ready for the next step. Okay, he passed that, all right, we put him for the next step. Okay, he passed that, all right, we're going to put him in for the next step. That's what I'm talking about when I said he's not being pushed. Right now, he's being guided. He's being guided to become a champion.
Keith Colon has been fighting longer than Jaleel, older than Jaleel, right? And hasn't had nearly the looks that Jaleel had. Jaleel was with Mayweather. Jaleel was with Eddie Hearns. Now he was Zuffa Boxing. One of the early guys that signed was Zuffa Boxing. You talk about not getting pushed. I can guarantee you getting pushed more than a lot of guys. The thing is this. He just wanted to be at 47 for whatever reason. And it took a lot out of him. He lost Seagal Holes on a bad decision. And now he looking good. I'm saying this. You cannot look at Jaleel Hackett and say he's not being pushed. That wouldn't make any sense.
When he was with Floyd, he wasn't being pushed. Floyd was too busy dealing with Tank Davis. Floyd wasn't, and we heard this about a lot of guys. They left Floyd because Floyd wasn't giving them no exposure. That's the reason why they left. They wasn't getting no fight. Floyd was only worried about Tank Davis. When he was with Eddie Hearn, I think he was with Eddie Hearn for what, like 2 fights? And now he's with Zuffa Boxing. So it's not that he hasn't been signed to the promoters. They still haven't been. He hasn't been their priority to push him. They just say, okay, well, we got him on there. We got to give him a fight. He is on our roster. We got to give him a fight. But they're looking at other people that's in their stable that they already have their eyes set on. This is who we want to become a champion. Or this is our champion. That's what I'm talking about, being pushed. Like when Tank Davis came into the game, or when Floyd took over Tank Davis, Floyd was already grooming Tank Davis to become a star, become a champion and a star. Jaleel hasn't had that moment yet with a promotional company. He hasn't had that moment yet where a promoter said, you know what? You're going to be our next star. I'm going to make sure we get you the exposure. You're going to be our next star.
You ain't seen nigga fighting on Paramount Plus as a main event?
I just told you the difference. They give you fights because you're on their stage, you're in their stable, you're on their promotional brand. So they're giving you fights, but that's not the same as pushing you to become a star. They're not pushing you to become a star. It's like, I'll give you a perfect example. You got Kid Austin and you got Williams Zepeda. Which one is being pushed to become a star?
Yeah.
I would say I would say Williams Zepeda because you keep seeing Kid Austin pull out the fights.
But Kid Austin is getting fights. He's being put on TV, but they're pushing Williams Zepeda to become a star.
They see him knock the dude out that gave Williams Zepeda hell. But then instead of building that momentum, he pulled out another fight, and then he trying to pull out another fight.
But what I'm saying is, yes, they getting him fight, but they're pushing Williams Zepeda to become a star. Like Williams Zepeda just got beat by Shakur Stevenson. Williams Zepeda is still #1 in the WWE.
Who had the Shakur fight before Williams Zepeda did? Kid Austin, but he pulled out of it. So you can't say he's not getting pushed, free. Niggas getting pushed, they're just not doing them with the opportunities, man. Say that.
He hasn't been pushed. Kid Austin hasn't been pushed.
What the hell are you talking about? He had the Shakur fight first and didn't do nothing with it.
How many times have Kid Austin been a headline?
He was about to be a headline on a Riyadh season card with Shakur Stevenson.
He was never gonna be a headline.
They had him as the co-main event that night, didn't they?
Even when he would have fought that fight with Shakur, that wasn't a headline fight. That was an undercard fight.
I thought it was a co-main.
No,
it was a co-main. All I'm saying is this, Free. Whether you want to say it or not, niggas is getting pushed. It's about what you do with the opportunities. Before Shakur ever fought Willie Zepeda, he had a fight with Kid Austin's black ass. And Kid Austin, we had the whole story where toe tuck drove touched the hood. Ain't no way nobody drove this car. We know the story. That's my guy, but still, you know the bull crap that they were saying. Every time, and then hold on, and then he do that, right? Then he do that. Willie Zepeda struggles versus Tevin Farmer. They give him Tevin Farmer. He knocked the nigga out. And then he get a chance to fight for the belt, and he say he got a broken hand or some BS.
Okay.
It's Kid Austin. That's a bad comparison. That's a dude who hasn't capitalized on nothing.
So
they gave his ass chance after chance.
Answer this question for me. If Kid Austin gets in the ring, let's say Kid Austin would have got in the ring with Shakur Stevenson and he lost, do you think he
What if he beat the nigga? What if he beat the nigga?
Listen, BBO, answer the question. If Kid Austin would have got in the ring and lost to Shakur, do you think he would have still been number one in that sanctioning body?
You said would Shakur be number one in that sanctioning body?
I said if Shakur and Kid Austin would have fought and Kid Austin would have lost to Shakur, would he have still been number one in the sanctioning body?
Oh, probably not, no.
Okay, William Zepeda lost to Shakur. He's still number one. They pushing him to become a star. He's still number one.
Hey, I could be wrong. It look like they pushing the hell out of Kid Austin. He just ain't doing nothing with it. Am I wrong? Hey,
I don't know. See, I mean, he had some opportunities.
They pushing the nigga. He not getting in the car.
I think Kid Austin is all Oscar really got left.
Yeah, he still got old buddy, don't he?
He got Zordo. He got
Virgil.
He got Zordo.
Do he got Zordo?
Yeah, he got Zordo, and he got that big black nigga who gonna be a really nice heavyweight. I can't think of that big nigga's name, but he a nice fighter.
The Mayweather bull.
No, Joshua Edwards, I think is his name. Big black dude, big green mile looking nigga. He can fight. I don't know if you've seen the Free. You know what I'm talking about?
I seen the highlights. I know you're talking about. I seen the highlights.
Green mile, nigga.
That was crazy.
Man, he looking like a big scary nigga. That's the type of nigga you see, man. You go ahead and get your weapon out. That's what he look like. Big scary nigga. He said, don't blame fighters for boxing or politics.
Yeah.
Tavon, you're right. What Free is saying is this. Free is saying people not getting pushed. No, people are not taking advantage of their opportunities. I've seen Kid Austin get more opportunities than a lot of black fighters. They say, you're not good, let's give you Shakur. You pull out. They say Tevin Farmer giving Willie Zepeda hell, you go there and knock him out. The very next fight, you say you broke your hand. The very next fight. Tank loses the belt, they vacate the belt from Tank. All of a sudden, that's not the fight that we want. We want a different fight. We don't want to fight Lamont Rose for the belt. So all I'm saying is it's one excuse after the other, man. And I'm not just coming down on Free. I'm just going off the fact that in boxing, niggas gotta take advantage of the opportunities they get, and they haven't been.
That's a good point.
My man Tavon. Hey, I got Kid Austin winning, but if he don't believe he can win, what does that mean, Tavon? If he don't believe he can win?
No, but see, the thing is, Kid Austin, he pulled out of the Shakur Stevenson fight because he couldn't make weight or he got sick or whatever the excuse was. He pulled out of the fight. He didn't lose. He pulled out of the fight. So he didn't fight for the WBC title. He became number one in the WBA. I believe after he beat. He was already number one because the guy that was number one was Frank Martin. Frank Martin was number one. Kid Austin was number two behind Frank Martin. Tank Davis fought Frank Martin, knocked him out. So Kid Austin became number one. It wasn't like they making him the guy to fight for a title. He was just in the position, so he was able to become number one for the WBA title because he was number two. Frank Martin lost, so now Kid Austin is number one.
Hey, Tavon, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm giving you a super wrench, bro. It's only a few people that got those. Miss BBO, Vacay Bay, and now you. I'm giving you a super wrench, man. So if everybody knock somebody in the head with it, you can do just that. I appreciate your support, man, because a lot of cats, man, they don't want to support. But I appreciate what you're saying. And my man Champ Ross said, I see what Free saying. I think, well, this is a bad example, Free, but Free right. I mean, Free would be right, but Kid also like the nigga who ain't got no opportunity. He didn't got the nigga who ain't got no opportunity.
He got a couple of them, Jones.
That black nigga got every opportunity known to man. Because you got to remember, Bernard Hopkins said, I'm going to take him under my wing. That's what Bernard Hopkins said he would do. And that's what he's done. He just ain't done squat with it. Squat. You talk about, I'm going to tell you this. We're going to look back at Kid Austin and say, what a career that was wasted. So
well, we don't know that yet.
No, for all the fans that talk crazy about Adrian Bronner, remember, Adrian Bronner was a 4-division champion at 26 years old. Can you say that about any fighter that you support now? F no. Because these niggas don't fight. So when y'all talk about T.O. Sar, he not good. My favorite fighter is Sar. Guess what? He got 2 Ring Magazine belts. What is your favorite fighter got?
Hey, he just going off accolades.
It's a doghouse, nigga. We talk about the facts. It's the facts.
You said, what you say again?
It's the facts. He said the only thing people gonna remember about Schofield is him sitting in the hospital bed. Now you sick. Now you sick, man.
That's
sick.
Crazy. That was a crazy
I gotta get you a drop for that, brother. You out.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, I mean, I can't say that he's wrong because a lot of people do bring that up.
Free, you sick too, man. Damn.
What do the blacks want from the whites? When will enough be enough?
I didn't say nothing.
That's crazy.
I can't say that he's wrong.
Damn. Free cold, man. Free cold.
What a mess.
I ain't cold. Maybe that bed was cold when he was sitting there. You know, it's cold in the hospital.
Yeah, that picture was crazy work.
Hey, Free. The part that got me when they had that CC1 is all my life I've been faithful. I was like, dang, man.
Nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga, keep God in your life.
That's all I can say, man.
That's
keep God
crazy.
In your life, nigga.
That's absolutely insane.
But why he had to be that black though? Why he was saying it?
Huh?
Why he had to be that black? Or did he have a ski mask on?
Play it one more time.
Nigga, keep God in your life. Fuck, nigga, keep God in your life.
That ski mask on, okay. You got a ski mask. I was like, hold on, why he had to be that black?
Said, why is he that black? Hey, that's the Puerto Rican that came out of Free. He got a song called Nigga Eat a Salad. It's hilarious, bro. He got a song called Nigga Eat a Salad. And I've been listening to it because I'm trying to eat a salad too. Hey, all I'll say is this, man. Kid Austin being in that bed like that, man, was ridiculous, man. That was one of them things I bet they gonna live to regret doing that. That was crazy. I thought something was really wrong, man.
Yeah, the way his father put him on video like that, yeah, you thought he was really going through it.
Man, I'm up in Texas scriptures and all that. That was rough.
Out the hospital the same day.
Man, that was rough, dude. Nasty. Hey, that's you, Champ Ross. Champ Ross, man, that's a cold-blooded nigga right there, Champ Ross, man. I'll tell you that right now. But let me ask you guys this. We've been talking a lot about fighters. Speaking of big black niggas, my man Martin Bacoli said he's coming back. Do you guys want to see Martin Bacoli? Do you want him to go sit down and eat some fufu? What do you guys think?
I mean, he's an entertaining fighter. You know, he's heavy-handed. He's a big guy. He can take punches. Let's get Joseph Parker, then, I mean, his legs completely go. But I wouldn't mind seeing him again. You know, against what's the name of that guy? Richard Torres and F.A. fought Vito Vianella. You know, I think that'd be an entertaining fight. That's 2 evenly matched guys, but you know, I wouldn't mind seeing him come back in general.
Hey, Richie about to get his back broke. Richie about to get his back broke, man.
Whoa.
When he fight, see y'all cupcakes. I'm talking about fighting. He about to get smashed when he get in there with Frank Sanchez.
Whoa.
Frank is gonna break that dude in half, man.
Yeah, I think Frank. I don't know.
I think Martin McCollum need to go over to Zupa boxing.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that'd be a good spot for him.
Yeah, I think he need to go over to Zupa boxing.
He got smoked in his last fight, didn't he, Free?
Yeah,
or was the fight before last?
No, it was a fight when he fought Joseph Parker.
Yeah, Parker smoked him.
Yeah, because he had got $2 big $1 million pay. He had got like 2 back-to-back $3 or $4 million paydays, and then he went laid down for a little bit.
Yeah, and he wasn't in shape. And he took the fight on a short notice, didn't he?
You know what's so crazy, Free? I'm gonna ask you this, Free. So I'm watching some sparring. Shout out to my man Manny Robles. You know, sending me over some footage of Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz got to be the fattest nigga I've ever seen in my life. Like he ain't lost an ounce, but his hands are so fast. I don't know if that was clipped up or what.
Nah, he got fast hands.
The way he looked, he might give Usyk some trouble, man.
Nah.
He might give Usyk some trouble.
Nah. I think Usyk will walk through him.
Who you talking about?
Man, I think them pork and beans are laced with something.
No, I'm just saying, like I've never seen a dude built like him that can throw the meat hooks.
Jarrell Miller, I thought Jarrell Miller got robbed against Andy.
I did too, Mark.
Yeah, Andy's right hand was messed up.
Did you just say Andy Ruiz?
Yeah.
Man, stop it, BBO.
Usyk was smoking.
Stop
it.
Him and
Usyk was supposed to be fighting.
What you mean?
Dog, Andy ain't doing nothing with Usyk, dog. And he probably gets stopped against Usyk.
I didn't say he wouldn't get stopped, but I'm saying he got some fast hands, man. He can throw the meat hooks, Free. He can throw the meat hooks, dog.
Andy needs to get some fights. That's what he needs to get. He needs to get some fights. He don't need to be worried about getting in the ring with Usyk. He just needs to be worried about getting in the ring, period.
That's supposed to be his next fight is Usyk, because Usyk got a voluntary with Deontay Wilder ducking him to fight Jasor. He gonna go ahead and fight Andy Ruiz, which I think is okay. I would have seen him fight Lawrence Okoli before he would fight a guy like Ruiz. To me, I think Lawrence would be a better fight. Him and
Lawrence is gonna get beat up as well.
Yeah, he'll get smoked by Usyk.
He's gonna get beat up as well.
Everybody's still high off that Big Baby Anderson win with Martin McCauley, and after that he got smoked.
Okoli.
Lawrence is good.
Lawrence is the one that beat
I like him. Yeah, I like him.
He's good, but to say that I believe he beat Usyk, I will be sitting here lying to y'all.
No, he's gonna beat him dead. But I'm just
Usyk is smoking.
Because he got that irky jerky style. I don't know if y'all seen him. He got that irky jerky style.
Man, he gonna be irky jerking on the ground the same way.
I mean, y'all niggas acting like Usyk Captain America, bro. I don't know what's up with y'all.
Can't nobody whoop him. He did whoop everybody but Wilder.
Say it again.
Mark fell off his bike, his moped.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But no, I think, I mean, I get what you're saying, Free. I think the only person that can probably beat Usyk is Caballero. If he beat Caballero, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'll say that right now. If he beat Caballero, ain't none of them other niggas beating him. Because Caballero might seem like he the best among them because he beat the Juno Sauce chicken out of, what was that big China man? Big Bang Zhang. He beat the chicken out of him. Chicken and rice out of him, man. It was nasty.
That was crazy.
You could smell the dog sauce in the wing and shit after he got done beating on that boy.
Saying they smell duck sauce. You're a wild dude.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just say this. When I'm looking at the fights, man, now, you know what fight people sleeping on is Murat Gassiev versus Usyk. I wonder how he would do with Usyk.
Don't nobody know who that is.
Gassiev against Usyk?
Usyk is Captain Ukraine, bastard. Get it right.
Yeah, Usyk gonna cook him.
I said Usyk is Captain Ukraine, bastard. Get it right.
Hold on, I got your bastard swinging. But I'll say this. No, niggas know who Murat Gassiev is, man. Murat Gassiev went in there and beat Pulev up, dog. He beat Pulev's ass.
Who the hell is Pulev?
Pulev is good. What are you talking about? Fool? He was
Pulev
he a
got
regular
beat by
champ.
Derek Chisora 2 years ago. Stop it.
No, that man has never been good. The only reason why people know who he is because he got a knockout win over there going what's it going Dillian White. That's what people really know who he is.
No, you thinking about Peplovich. No, I'm talking about Pulev.
Man, Pulev was
that's even worse.
Are we talking about Kubrat Pulev?
Kubrat Pulev. Yeah, I forgot.
Kubrat Pulev, is that what we talking about?
Wow. Pulev was a
that man ain't never been good.
He was
he begun being a journeyman.
So
he was beating niggas up.
That man ain't never been good.
I didn't see him cook a couple people, but I didn't never.
Pulev
I don't know the guys that he melted though. He did melt a couple people. I did
fight, man.
Bunch of nobody.
He beat some guys that was good.
He was whooping AJ's ass until AJ caught him.
Man, no, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Not. No, he was not.
You didn't see when he had AJ's legs all over the place?
BBO, I'm gonna make sure I pay for your eye doctor test next week because you seeing something that don't nobody else see. He's not doing nothing with AJ, dog. He landed
I see his legs all
shots.
over the place.
He landed a couple of shots on AJ, but AJ was whooping that dude's tail until he put him to sleep.
Kubrat Pulev be getting cooked though, but I mean he's a big dude.
Man.
I ain't a hate. I just said I seen him smoke a couple people.
You can just say, hey,
I'm like Free.
I'm a hater.
I'm like Free, man. He never was good.
That man ain't never been good, dog. That man, you tell me a good fighter that he beat.
Hold on, let me pull his box record. Hold on, we might got to put some.
I can't remember who he beat, but he had a lot of niggas scared of him.
Exactly, that's the point. Because you know he didn't beat no Wilder. He didn't beat Tyson Fury. He didn't beat AJ. Those were the only good guys at heavyweight.
He was whacking AJ though. He whacked AJ.
Those were the only good guys at heavyweight at the time.
But Pulev is over.
Y'all got me in tears right now, but we talking about Pulev. Kubrat Pulev on the channel is crazy. Wait, no, he beat Manuel Char.
Yeah, that's a good one.
no, Mahmoud Char, that Mahmoud guy.
I don't even know who that is,
Mahmoud, that big African nigga, man, stop playing, freak.
Yeah, they act like that.
No, I don't know nobody named no Mahmoud Chung.
He beat he beat War Chisora.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
Okay, dog.
He beat Samuel Peters.
I thought Chisora beat him.
No, they beat each other, but he beat him. He split decision Chisora.
Now, are you going to tell me that Derek Chisora is a good fighter?
Wait, Free, I got some more, Free. Hold on, let me finish. I want us to put some respect on Kubrat. Hold on, we got Tony the Tiger Thompson. UD him. He beat Travis Walker. Y'all remember Travis Walker? He was tough. He had
he beat Samuel Peter. He beat.
That's what I said. He beats. That's what I said. And he beat Travis Walker.
Peter gave Klitschko some good work in 2002.
And look, he beat. Hold on, Free. He beat Dominique Gwynn. Remember him?
Dominique Glenn.
Gwynn. G-I-N-N. G-U-I-N-N.
I don't
You remember the black boy with the braids, Dominique Gwynn, back in the day?
Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, he don't got me. Shoot, he got.
I mean, he's from the 2004 Olympics, though. He's old. I mean, he got to be about 45.
Well, I can't believe we gave Kubrat Pulev a whole damn segment. That was crazy.
He just lost to Murat Garcia, man. I mean, yeah, Gwen is training Ferguson. I've seen that.
No, once again, everybody you named, none of those guys were good heavyweights. They were decent heavyweights, but they wasn't good heavyweights. I said name somebody that he beat.
I'll give you that.
Name somebody that he beat was good. And most people that's listening,
is probably Virtuoso.
Most people that's listening right now don't know none of the guys that you just named except for maybe Dirk and Thor.
Virtuoso, that was a good fight.
They know. He fought. He fought Rydell Booker.
Man, you just naming niggas off the bus, man.
Nah, I know these guys.
I know you talking about.
I mean, we only having this conversation because you was pulling
the boy Rydell from. Ain't that the boy from? No, he from Michigan.
He from Flint. I know you talking about, but we're not gonna count on niggas who
from Michigan. Yeah.
But I'll
I'm
say
just
this,
saying,
Go
come
man.
ride
on,
the
man.
Greyhound, bro.
Oh, he
You said
training
what?
Perkins, Dominique Gwynn. Shout out Dominique Gwynn. I used to rock with him back in the day.
Yeah, that's why she getting beat dead, falling apart like she did when she fought Carissa.
Wow.
I'm telling y'all this right
Wow.
now. If Shadasia Green don't sleep Carissa, man, we ain't got no hope of
Oh,
Carissa
you
getting
talking about the dude that trained Carissa Shields?
No, not him, not that big nigga.
Oh.
The dude you talking about, her name I think is Danielle Perkins, the bush looking lady. The big butch with the dreads that Clarissa knocked out.
Man, let me tell
Wow.
you, it's a teenage girl out there training to beat Clarissa Shields right now, but she ain't ready yet. And Clarissa ain't ready to leave.
I don't want to see
yet.
Clarissa beat up my homegirl Big Mama no more, man. She beat her dead. They ain't gonna try to pray with her afterwards. That was nasty.
If it was screaming in rounds, I really think
French
she'd have
Sean's
stopped it.
eyes all over the place.
Franchon she was having a good time after the loss. She was taking pictures on vacation. She chilling.
I mean,
she never been in such a packed arena for
She got that bag.
But she stole that money.
She's tough though.
Shout out to Papoose being the corniest nigga in the world. That dude who taught him how to dress? He dressed horrible. That nigga was wearing turtlenecks with them chains, man. He look horrible, man.
I hate turtlenecks and chains. I hate turtlenecks just altogether, but I really hate turtlenecks and chains.
He wore them school. He had one of them school uniform turtlenecks on. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to make of that dude.
He's a rapper. Think about Manny Pacquiao saying that he gonna stop Floyd. You think anybody care about that? I think that's all crap.
I don't care.
Nobody cares.
Floyd,
them old grandpas, their grandfathers.
I knew Floyd was fair. I nigga had an American flag chain. I said, man, if you don't take that old ass chain off, man. He looked
man,
horrible.
He need to go put on that star, David. He's their boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, we love the star, David, man.
Punk.
No, you gotta be careful with that stuff, man.
Raccoon.
Mike, you always going too far.
Nah, right. It's appropriate.
Yeah, I should kick you. If you was here, I'll kick you right in the ass, man. You going way too far.
Hell no, I'm not.
You said one thing, then you say two things, then you say that you follow up with the third and final thing.
Yeah. So we got it. Man.
If we could talk about big black niggas.
Okay.
We can talk about.
He want to get sprayed, man. He wants somebody to spray him.
I'm just saying, we can talk about big.
Hold on, man. We ain't got nobody here to spray you, bro. We don't have nobody here to spray you, man. He pulling that pickle as hard as he can. He wants something to come out.
Whoa,
that's crazy.
That's
you was just pulling on gas here. You better stop playing with me, dude.
What are you talking about? Muda Gassiev is a nice fight.
We just had a whole 10-minute conversation about pulling him because you wanted to pull on Gassiev and prove that he's some type of good relevant.
Now, what happened when Gassiev beat Usyk? What you gonna say to him? Your black ass
he's not gonna beat Usyk.
That's not gonna happen.
In an alternate universe, I'm not gonna say nothing to you because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not.
Muda Gassiev can beat Usyk, though. He can beat him.
Let's put a friendly 500 on it. Friendly 500.
Let's put a friendly, as you call it. Let's put a friendly 50 on it.
All right, friendly 50.
Man, that's gonna be easy money because when he beat him, I'm gonna make money off you and from Vegas, man.
It's not.
Don't turn around and say, "Oh man, I never bet that. I believe in the trade." Don't
BB,
turn around
he like
and say
giving
you
away.
didn't bet.
He like giving away money, don't you?
No, Mark's like giving away money. I mean, he been in the sugarcane fields all day. You know, he don't get no sun where he at. It's still 90 degrees where he at.
Oh, bro,
that's crazy.
You know, he probably got a Mercedes in his hand right now. We'll cut down that cane.
Get up out of here,
wow.
boy. Go shine the shoes, punk.
Hey, Marty Cone, show some respect. But
respectfully, shine
let me
the
say
shoes.
this, man. Let me say this. Y'all show some love to my mini-me, Marky Dan, man. You know, Marky Dan is like my mini-me, man. One day we gonna do a video, just the two of us. When I'm down there in St. Croix, I'm gonna hopefully get down there soon. We're gonna have a ball, man. I'm gonna be in that bay, swimming backwards, man. That water's beautiful down there, man.
What up, B3?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Congrats, my brother B3, man. We open your membership up. We'll make sure to tap in with that, man.
Yeah.
Young B3, man. You know. They call him young
Bradley.
light skin. Shout out to young light skin.
Mark, you
But
always go way too far.
yeah, because he want
Going
to
way
be
too
BBO.
far. I'm salute my
This,
guy.
Yeah,
right.
he said
He's doing
names,
too
Marcus.
much.
You
Yeah,
tripping.
he's doing too much.
Man,
But
all
he
right,
said
all right.
turtlenecks are
Salute to
back
my
in.
guy,
I seen a
B3
guy.
Picks.
That's all you had to say in the first place, brother.
I seen a dude wearing a turtleneck last week, and I couldn't help but laugh.
Turtleneck and chains.
Shout out to my man B3 Picks with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Another great day. God is blessing us. Hey
Yeah.
man,
Oh, we hit
that's
our
a
goal
fact, man.
tonight.
And I can't wait till y'all niggas is wrong when Muda Garcia stop Usyk, and y'all niggas gonna be just like when David get his ass whooped. I don't want y'all saying, no, BBO, you was right, man. Yeah, you was right.
Man,
But you
just
gotta,
that's
you
what-
keep
He
picking
beat the
against
taco
them,
sauce.
and then
He
you're
beat
gonna
the
have to
taco
wait.
sauce out of. He beat the taco sauce out of that nigga.
Then you're gonna have
That's
to
what y'all
wait
gonna
10
say.
more fights before that happens. You still gonna be saying the same thing.
Nah, because you gotta remember, all the fighters I pick actually fight people. The guys you like don't fight people. You
That ain't
seen
true.
Tito get in there. You seen Tito get in there with the biggest, blackest Mexican nigga they had, and he lost. I mean,
You
he up
see
here
what
talking
you see
about.
what Dev
Just
did.
talk
Dev
about
got in there with the
that.
biggest,
That's what I wanted to
countryest
say.
nigga.
Okay.
I
They
mean,
found
we
the
all
biggest,
knew.
countryest nigga they could
No,
find, and
no, that
Devin went
don't
there and
count.
smoked
That
him.
don't count. David, I mean, he beat a dude in Brian Norman Jr., who was a farmhand at best, man. Stop it.
Nah,
Stop it, man. That's a
a
collar
world
picking nigga if
champion.
I seen one. You know, we had security grabbing him by his collar, man. Come on, dude.
Wow,
Don't do that to champions. They don't grab champions by their collar, man. They just don't do it.
that's
I've
crazy.
never seen it. Have y'all ever seen a champion get grabbed by his collar like that? And all the years you've been watching all the years we've been watching boxing, have you ever seen somebody get grabbed by their collar?
I see Riddick Bowe punch a guy out at the press conference.
I'm asking you, have you ever seen a fighter get dragged by their collar out the press conference?
I see people get
By
knocked out.
security guard, hell no. I
Never.
done seen Larry Holmes. You remember when Larry Holmes jumped off that car and kicked
Yeah.
Trevor Burbage?
With two
I
legs.
seen
He got-
crazy stuff.
He jumped
So
out the
you're
car
right,
with
BBO.
two
I ain't
legs.
never Yeah, that boy, he wanted to get Larry. He wanted
That's
to
what
get
I'm about.
Burbage.
Shepard
Yeah.
Burbage should hit him in the head with a steel pipe.
I would
man,
have pieced him when he would have hit that
And
ground.
Burbage got up and he was saying, Larry Holmes kicked me. Larry
Yeah.
Holmes kicked me. He was trying to get the police in there. Larry
That's
wanted
when
to
boxing.
do something
That's when
to him.
boxing was fun, bro.
Yeah, that's what boxing was like
When
WWE.
Larry came off the top rope with two legs on that nigga, bro. I remember I was a young kid.
I wish I had that clip, man.
Man, we can get that.
I seen a clip where a dude. Did y'all see? Don't make sure this. Did y'all see Bud Crawford and one of his baby mamas going back and forth?
Yeah, I sent
Did y'all
it to
see
you. That was crazy.
Nah.
Was that real though? Was that real or is that AI? 'Cause that's why
Yeah.
I sent it to you because I wanted to tell you. I meant the text. You was like, "Is this real?" But I just sent it to you because I didn't know if it was AI or not. Because it seemed kind of off a little bit, but not really. But they sound like that. But he already said that he took her to court. That's what people were saying, that he already took her to court for just running down on him all crazy. She's still running down on him. She don't want to let go.
Which mother of his children is it? The little man?
Well, he only got the one. He only got two baby mamas, I believe, with all them kids. But he only got two baby mamas because the one was with the
Is it the one with all the kids that's doing this?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
That.
That's why I sent you the video. To actually was
he was with
that.
his son, because if his son would have seen his mom, he would have went over to his mom, dog. I'm gonna tell you an old story that I heard from Dick Gregory. He said he used to keep a fifth of rope under his bed because the house is on fire. The kids gonna carry
That's not
mommy
true,
out.
BBO.
The kids gonna carry mommy out.
That's not true because personal stuff that happened to me and my daughter, and there's been times where
No, I ain't talking about no extreme circumstances, nigga.
I'm just saying no, but if I've been out and about. I've been out in the hold on, Mark.
Bro,
hold on, Mark. I've been out and about, and my daughter hasn't. One time she didn't, speak. A couple times actually.
Hey, my man Tavon said it best, man. What's wrong with the blacks?
What's wrong with the blacks?
And so let me ask, what's wrong with the blacks?
I don't know, man.
Blacks
I couldn't tell you, man.
Whites.
Hold on, Mark. I'm gonna ask you this.
What do the blacks want from the whites? When will enough be enough?
That's my question. When will enough be enough, Mark?
I mean, why are you slaving your own people?
Why you gonna get him? Why you gonna get him started with this?
All I'll say is this, Mark.
Being a black man
I'm just
in
saying.
America isn't easy. The hunt is on. And you're the prey.
The hunt is on, man. So, you know, I know Marky Dan think you white in his mind, but I keep telling y'all West Indian niggas, man, y'all black, man. Y'all black. It's just that simple,
I'm
bro.
just saying, what's wrong with the whites? But hey, respect to you. I get it. You like to slave your own people. I get it, BBO.
Oh, here we go. We done got him started.
All I can say is make sure you working, man.
Don't tell nobody you ain't gonna work for white people, and then you sitting around with no money in your pocket, a bum. An honest day's work kill nobody. I'll dig up garbage if it's gonna feed my wife and my children. Right. I'm not too ashamed to do any kind of honest labor to feed my family. So don't come in here with no chip on your shoulder. I ain't working for no white man. Fine. Then let me find you working for yourself. But anybody in here that ain't working is stealing. We want to know if you ain't working where you get your money from. Because we don't need no more crooks, no more thieves and hustlers and dope sellers and pimps and abusers of people. We had enough of that crap. We don't need that in here.
Yeah, Mark, we don't need enough of you dope pussies.
To the Prophet Farrakhan.
Hey, man, we call him Uncle Lewis here, man. We don't say all that.
Yeah, Mark is wild tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he over there.
He a messenger from God. I'm just saying, but good.
I mean, I would agree with that. But one thing I'll say is this, man. All I'll say is this, because Mark gonna end up making me do this.
I really bury motherfuckers.
He gonna make me end up burying somebody. But let me ask you guys this. We're gonna play a quick game. You guys ready? I'm gonna start with Free, then we're gonna go down a line. Free, who you got? Gary Antoine Russell, Shakur Stevenson. Who you got? Rapid fire.
You said, who do I got?
Yeah, Gary Antoine Russell, Shakur Stevenson. Who you got?
It's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion.
Who you got?
I'm trying to think. I'm a lean towards Shakur right now.
Who you got? Shakur versus Richards and Hitchens.
Oh, Shakur.
He's supposed to go down the line.
Dalton Smith.
He's supposed to go down the line.
Shakur versus Dalton Smith.
Let the game master do his thing, bros.
Shut the F up, Mark.
Say one more time.
Right back at you.
Hold on, y'all monkeys be quiet.
I couldn't hear you say. You should say Shakur versus who?
Versus Dalton Smith. Who you got?
Oh, I got Shakur.
Shakur versus Teal in a rematch. Shakur versus what's the dude's IBF? No, I already said what I said. So you think Shakur is the best at 140?
Do I think Shakur is the best at 140?
Yes.
Based off their last fight, I would say yeah.
Your favorite game master fell down the steps.
Oh yeah.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, my man's interrupting the game. Hey, but who you got? Let's do it with you, Prize. Heavyweights, man. Who you got? Muda Garcia versus Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury versus Triple D.
Damn. Man, that's a good. I'll go with Fury again.
Fury versus Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce versus Usyk. Usyk versus Lawrence Okolie.
Oh man, Usyk will smoke him.
Usyk versus AJ Caballero.
I'm gonna go with Usyk. I like Caballero though. I like his body assault. And you know that's Usyk. To me, I feel like that's his weakness, and that's what he does. So I'm gonna still go with Usyk though.
Usyk versus Tan Wilder.
Say it again.
Usyk versus Tan Wilder.
Usyk.
Usyk versus. Hey, what's dude's name?
Stop calling him Tan Wilder. You heard Tavon said he was a casual. Call that man by name.
Man, niggas know who Tan Wilder is, fool.
Who? What's his name?
Fabio Worley, man.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. So Usyk versus I think that Usyk versus Mosley too, man.
Usyk. I don't think nobody can beat Usyk.
Let's do you, Mark, at 135. Abdullah Mason versus Osaki Foster.
Abdullah.
What that?
Can you hear me, Mark?
I don't know. Yeah, I can hear you. To me, that's a tough one. I mean, I think Abdullah showed a lot of inexperience in his last fight. But I would lean toward Abdullah.
What's going on, B3? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. What's good, brothers? How y'all feeling tonight?
So let's the B3 picks.
Pushing forward, man. We heard your boy Tank supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, I mean, he missed out on a few big paydays last year. The rematch with Lamont and Jake Paul fight, so we knew he was going to be back working.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be working at the Dollar Tree this time. Let's let him get another shot. So I'm excited. Who you want to see him fight when he come back?
Pitbull Cruz, 140.
Again?
Yeah. Get him. He been out of the ring for a year. He coming off a draw. You want to get him, a acclimation fight to 140. That's the best guy to do it. Pitbull. It's gonna be
Lamont right away.
That's the right thing.
That good stuff like he can beat Lamont.
You said that's the right thing to do?
I think so.
When he talking that good stuff like he can beat Lamont easy.
Pitbull beating Lamont don't got nothing to do. Pitbull beating Lamont don't got nothing to do with
Lamont was nobody.
With Lamont and Tank, bro. BBO, you might got to go out and come back in.
I don't know if that counts for anybody. Shoot my brother.
You can't hear Prize, BBO.
He can't hear none of us. He didn't fill down the steps. What up, DP? He said keep Tank. Yo, DP out of control, bro.
AARP DP. That's a good guy.
Yeah, shout out DP.
Tank got to make better decisions, man.
Well, he said he wants to come back, so that's the starter. Like I said earlier, B, like I feel like he could be, this might could be therapeutic for him, I guess, Go beat some people up, Focus on boxing might keep you out of trouble. I say I do multiple things around my house to keep me out of trouble, you know what I'm saying? I won't be going outside all crazy. So maybe he should lock in.
I think that brother should introduce himself to either counseling or cope with his control and anger issues with THC so he could calm himself down. Because I don't think right now they say he didn't get taken back to Baltimore because the judge agreed to let him go on an ankle monitor and stay in Florida. I don't want no ankle monitor on my ankle.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, why would, I don't want to have to, every time I go outside my house thinking about the time or hearing a beep because I'm not in the right place. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, you can go all around.
Well, you can get the ankle monitor and move around society, or you can be locked up in jail.
Yeah.
Well,
you ain't gonna move around in society.
Let me do this.
Unless he's going to work, they might let him go.
Let me do this real quick. So, boxing, man, there's not much to talk about. We talk about these niggas to death. We'll say from somewhere tomorrow. I want to ask y'all a real question. How long would you guys wait to move on from your significant other? If your significant other passed away, how long would it take you to move on?
I'm gonna be honest. It ain't gonna take me long at all because I'm just savage like that. But see, here's the thing. I ain't gonna be jumping to no relationship. But as far as getting like going to see some women, I'm definitely going. I got my needs too, so I'm definitely gonna have some friends. I might even call some old friends. You dig what I'm saying?
I got $40. All right.
I mean, I don't need no $40 chicks, but you know, I'm definitely 100%. I ain't gonna say right away like 2 weeks, but if it's nice outside in June, July, and that happened in like November, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I know me, so I probably see something, see what's
Hold
up.
on, hold on. June, July, so July, August, September, October, no, 5 months prize. That's it.
That's what how long I need.
What would you say, Pro? I mean, what would you say? What would you say, Free? How long would it take you to move on from your brother passed away?
Y'all married? That's an easy question for me to answer.
I don't know. It depends. It all depends on the situation. Because you can get out of a relationship and be ready to get back into another one, or you can get out of a relationship. You can get out of a relationship, and that relationship is not a relationship that you want to get out of, and you always got to hope that you can get back with them. So it all depends on the situation.
What about you, B3? If you were married and your significant other passed away, how long would it take you to move on?
Man, it's probably ain't no telling, BVO. I may never move on, but fully. But I feel like for me, and like that's why I try to live my life and do things under God, because my flesh wouldn't take me no time, you know. Like as far as knocking something down, you know, going that route, it probably wouldn't take me, you know, but a couple months. But as far as taking somebody serious, probably a little longer. Like Pride said, probably about 5 to 6 months.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta, cause I know me, and when I love a chick, I love hard. So I know I'll be salty. Move. I'll be salty like the first couple months. I'm like, damn, my shorty not here. You roll on the side of the bed, she not there. That's gonna be brutal for me. I know me, but I trust me.
When you say shorty, you talking about a person?
Yeah, that's what I call my girl, shorty. If she don't like it, then she can't be with me. But moving along.
I had never heard that term. That's what I was asking.
Oh, all right, yeah. Well, so if I'm feeling like that, then it'll take me some months to probably get by. About, I might be exaggerating. I might be more than 6 to 8, because I probably wouldn't want to even mess with any girls. Move, Cam. But I would definitely. It ain't gonna take me no 2 years. A year, that ain't happening.
So about 90 days.
Cause something like I go 6 to 8 months.
But let me ask
6 to 8 months.
I
didn't say no 90 days.
Yeah, I'll move on in less than a year. Move on in less than a year. Like as a man, I'd probably move on to like another female, or like build me a little roster like after the 90 days. Cause I got needs as a man, but like if I married that lady, it would probably like
your mic is breaking up, Mark.
Mark
just fell off his scooter again.
Mark, you can't hear us.
Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
There you go. There you go. You back now.
Better. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, if I married that person, that means I plan to have a whole life with them. So I probably have some stuff to get over with. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody else, so I'd have to take some time for myself before I take anybody else serious.
Okay. So next question is this. This is just something I kind of was thinking about, man. So when it comes to relationship, can you date a woman who's been with other women?
Yeah, I don't care what you did in your past. I don't need no 3 ways. Like I'm past that. I'm beyond that.
You missing the question. The question is no monkey stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
Can a woman who's been another woman be your woman?
Well, yeah, I mean, what you mean by that?
Sexuality is a spectrum. So that don't mean like she's gonna continue.
Go out and come back. You going in and out, my brother. Go out and come back.
I know that's right, DP. He said at a divorce party. Shout out DP. That room probably was lit too.
Man, DP ain't do nothing but bring $40, man, and went to the truck stop.
Yeah,
But
but nah, I mean, I wouldn't care about that
Brother B.
if she did that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, that's what
what
she
about you,
did.
B3?
What's Ask up, me that one more time. What's going on,
Hey,
Coach?
what's going on, Coach?
Coach B.
We'll ask you this question, then we'll go to free on this. If God forbid, if your significant other passed away, how long will it take you to move on, Coach?
I'm too deep in the game. I ain't moving on. I never get married again. I told you that.
Yeah.
Marriage is a bucket list thing. Once it come off your bucket list, you don't have to do it again. You know how I feel.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't get married again. That's not happening.
You been married before, Price?
No, but if I got married and my significant other transition to the other side, I'm not getting married no more. That's a wrap.
I ain't
Like,
gonna
Coach,
lie, man. If I'm 40 and ain't been married, I'm never getting married.
man, shoot. Ain't nobody getting my annuity and pension. They good where they at. I'm good where I'm at.
But I was asking you. I asked you this, B3. Would you date a woman who's been with another woman before? Can you hear me, B3?
I can hear you, man. That's not really my stilo. I like. Oh, you can't hear me?
That's him.
That's BVO.
You can hear
BVO.
him?
Yeah, I can hear him. Go
Okay.
ahead. BVO got that StreamYard internet.
That StreamYard been whacked the last couple.
Yeah, they have been. That's what I've been
Tell
hearing.
BBO turn that elevator music on.
Yeah, I mean, if a shorty like women, she don't like me. So
yeah,
I mean, so that's already the answer to the question in and of itself. Like, I want a woman that want me that like men that like me.
Yeah, but if she done that in her past, then that's what if she been on a straight path for the last 10 years. Like, I ain't on nothing like that. That's just nitpicking for me. But I feel you though, B3. Like, I don't want to meet no girl and she trying to, not crazy as this might sound to the average guy. I ain't saying I wouldn't do it, but I ain't pressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I meet a girl and she's like all into other females all crazy, I'm like, whoa, what we doing? Like, I'm not on that. Like, I done been there, done that.
When you say females, are you talking about women?
Man, what's a female? It's a male and a female, right?
I'm asking the question.
Talking about women. You know what I'm talking about.
I gotta make sure, man.
So you don't know what a female is?
A female is a very specific term like that. Yeah, like a woman could be a trans person, but
no, it cannot.
I wouldn't.
See, Mark, I knew Mark was gonna go.
We're gonna throw you out here. We're gonna throw you out here with that.
What are you talking about? What'd I say?
Anything about a woman? Only person that's a woman if she can have babies. That's it.
No, that's a female. You're talking about biology, but I was gonna say that I don't got no problem if a girl I'm with had a past with other women. Like, that don't really bother me. Like, sexuality is a spectrum, and she could have just went through a phase. Like, she could have just been in her college days and she wanted to experiment and see how that feel. So I don't got no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't care about that. But if she trying to do that now, I'll be more like B3, like she ain't into me.
I would never date no woman that want to be with other women.
Yeah, I'm off that. That's some young boy-ish.
Hey, that's some goofball-ish.
Them young boy. Now back in the day, now I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, that was my favorite thing to do. But after 3 or 4 times, I'm like, this is whack, bro. What am I doing? I started growing up, and it's just corny now. Like, it ain't corny, but it's not corny, but it's like
a lot of these young guys, man. Anything's okay, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. I'm off
Hold on, y'all going on too long. What's up, D Free? Would you date a woman that's been with women?
The thing is, whatever she's done before me is her past. We all got a past. I'm not gonna go digging into what she did in her past. Same way she shouldn't want to go dig into what I did in the past, because everybody got a past. Yeah, I'm quite sure, unless you've been with your woman or your wife from the time she was a virgin until now, every woman has a past. So whatever she did in her past is her past. I'm looking at what she's doing now. If she wants to be with me, then we want to be together. If she wants to be with other men or other women, it ain't for me. So that's why I'm with my wife that I'm with now. She wants to be with me. I want to be with her. So we
Y'all be
became a
falling down the
couple.
steps all night
But
tonight.
what I know she got a
I
past. She know
can't
I got a
free.
past. So it is what it is.
Well, hey, let me ask you this, Coach. You're an old school cat. Would you ever recommend kids to date a woman who's been with other women as a wife?
DP crazy.
I wouldn't recommend it, but for a different reason. When I was young, I lived a wilder life, and I actually dated two women that were a couple, and it was the worst shit in the world. If one give you a headache, two give you a heart attack.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, no. Hey, after dealing with that situation, I stopped calling women females. I call them ladies because I learned in that situation. If you break down words, female is female. The word fee is, what do you do if somebody gives you a fee? You pay it. So they charge.
I like it.
Female is a woman who charges men.
Hey,
I don't remember
Got
back. I
that
don't.
golden bill for. I can't do it. He got that golden bill for.
Man, you get nothing.
Yeah,
That's
but
what man.
I wouldn't say it because it's emotionally complicated enough to deal with one woman, but to have to try and deal with everything that comes from a person is if you I'm one of them advocates now as a grown up, as an elder person. I'm one of those ones that tell my kids, male or female, or any kid that listens to me, when we remove the jokes and it's a real conversation, I tell them, if you don't have babies, do not date a person with kids, because nothing you do together is a new experience. If two people don't have a kid, and the girl says, "Baby, I'm pregnant," and I'm talking about they're in a relationship, then both of them are happy. Hey, we're gonna bring life into the world. But if you date a person, male or female, and they already got a kid, especially a man, he's sitting on the edge of the bed saying, "Damn, what the fuck I do?" He not elated or happy with it because he know it's the beginning of bills. So anything you do, try and do it with a compatible person. Even the Bible tell you, do not become unevenly yoked.
Yeah.
If they've done everything already and you've done nothing, then you're unevenly yoked from the very beginning. And if you think about it, you wouldn't if everybody you knew spit in a cup, would you want to use that cup even if you washed it out?
No.
And if every and in reverse, if everybody you knew used the same straw, would you want to drink out of that straw? So when you dealing with young ladies and young men, to the young ladies, if everybody's used that straw, you don't want to mess with that straw. And for the young men, if everybody spit in that cup, I don't even care how much you wash it out, it's still a dirty cup.
It's still a dirty cup.
That's why I like having a coach on here. He brings some good
Substance.
stuff to it. Hey, but let me ask you guys this. This is something that I've noticed. Do you guys agree with if you were to have a baby with someone and you don't want to be with them, do you guys agree with abortion or are you guys against abortion?
Oh.
It don't matter what I agree. It's up to her. I ain't got no decision in that. But if I don't want to be dealing with that person, then I wouldn't have no problem.
What about you, B3?
I couldn't hear the question. You said
No, I said B3.
Oh,
You there, B3?
Hey,
Or
yeah,
you
I'm here, BVO. You talking?
you
I'm not into. I'm not a believer in that, in
Yeah,
abortion.
I ain't touching that.
Yeah,
what
I'm not
about
believing in it.
you, Price?
I ain't touching that.
What about you, Coach? You because I'm a person, I don't believe in abortion at all. At all. What about you, B3?
I don't believe in it, but there are different circumstances where I understand why a person do it. Like, let's say a young lady um, got it taken from her and she became pregnant.
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah, for sure.
I understand why she wants to do it.
Yeah, that's
But when it
crazy.
comes to me personally, and this was the same thing that happened with my stepdaughter. When my stepdaughter got pregnant, they was asking should she get an abortion. I said, well, if y'all asking me, I'm gonna say no, because if you was grown enough to lay down, then you're grown enough to take the responsibility of what could happen behind that. So if you're man enough or woman enough to lay down and not protect yourself, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
understand there's consequences to what you do. So that's part of being responsible. You want to lay down, you gotta be 100% responsible when you lay down. If you're not, then you gotta take care of what happens of you from you not being responsible. If you go out here and you drive a car and you ain't got no license and you get pulled over, you got to take responsibility of you either getting locked up or you getting a fat ticket. That's
Yeah.
part of being responsible.
Yeah, my
What
position. We
about
should
you,
have we
Coach?
should have a female on the panel for this because I don't think
Hold
this
on,
is a
hold
men's
on one second.
conversation.
What you think, Coach?
I'm one of them ones that if I lay down with her and I don't care if it's protected or unprotected, and she get pregnant, that's her choice. Just let me know what I gotta do.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her choice. I don't have a dog in the fight. If you had a baby,
Man,
it's my kid. If you don't have a baby, then that was your choice. Just let me know what you want me to do.
And that's
I don't
reality.
do that.
I honestly say a lot of men don't have the courage to say this, but hey, man, if I don't have no say in it at all. But that's the most courageous thing you can say. Would I be very disappointed? Of course, but I don't have a say. I would like to have a say, but you don't have a say. You know, I mean,
How you
you
gonna,
got
hey
these.
man, cut it out, BB. How you gonna be disappointed? You wasn't disappointed when you was doing the limbo. You wasn't
No, I said
disappointed
no.
then.
I'm talking about if somebody decide not to have a baby. I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm talking about you talking about you would be disappointed if she had it. I about to say, come on, man. You wasn't
No,
disappointed when you laid
I
down with
mean,
it.
unless that's your wife, like if your wife
no,
comes
I'm
to
talking
you and
about
says she
just in
wants to
general.
have an abortion, yeah, I feel some type of way. Like me and you supposed to be building a life together. I want kids and you want to snuff it out. Yeah, that's weird.
The
But
wildest thing I ever heard.
if it's a
Go ahead, my
broad
bad.
I'm dealing with, and like I don't got no say in it, like Coach said. Like that's her body. She could choose to do whatever she wants to do.
What I'm saying is this: is that I think it's important as a man, because we always hear like the entertaining BS, but nobody want to keep it real. I would never want to hear a woman say she took a baby of mine out of this world because every baby is a gift. Whether you think so or not, I think every baby is a gift, except for if somebody took it from her. That's different. Outside of somebody taking it from her, that could be anything you want to add to it. I would be like Michael Corleone if I heard a woman had a baby of mine and she took his life. I'd be like Michael Corleone. I'm breaking everything because that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen, man. If you got somebody who want to be a father should be able to have that son, man. Just that simple, bro, or that daughter.
Yeah, but VVO, we can't leave it that cut and dry. And not just in the situation where you said if it got took from her. You gotta think. For us as men, I'm gonna just be honest with you, in my opinion. For us,
Yeah.
for us to make that decision, because any decision. But for her, she's making
Mm-hmm.
a decision, and to me, she made a hell of a decision because she's gonna go through something that we will never know what she felt to go
Exactly.
through. So that's not a decision that she made lightly. She could be thinking about real life. She could be saying, I know I ain't ready to be nobody mama. She could be saying, I love him, but he ain't shit. She could be
Mm-hmm.
saying together we couldn't do good for a child.
Mm-hmm.
Any woman who makes either one, especially if she
Mm-hmm.
makes the hardest decision, is
Mm-hmm.
an amazing woman because she has to live with something that we will never know how it feels to live with. You don't get mad if she say, I don't want to have a baby and I'm gonna make this decision. But you got attitude and telling her to go half when she makes that decision. Because you're still not thinking about what she went through. You're thinking about I gotta give her half or I gotta pay for the whole thing. She's not dealing with just a financial concept. She's dealing with an emotional piece that I have to give kudos to any woman that makes whatever decision. Because either A, she has a responsibility for the rest of her life, and if she does right, then that was a hell of a woman. Or B, she said, I'm not prepared for this, and she made a decision that she has to live with for the rest of her life, and that makes her a hell of a woman. So it's not as cut and dry as you want to make it seem because you don't go through any of it. You go through 2 minutes in the beginning, and then it's sad to say, it's sad to say that you go through, just say in the first 18 years, you go through on average, sad to say, 13 years of 18 years. And I say that because I was at a young age forced to be a full-time father because the mom needed a break. And I saw what it is. I always say this. A man has a limit to what he will do to raise his kids. But a woman is limitless on what she will do to raise her kid. And every time a man tells me that's not true, I hit him with the same thing every time, and I've won. Are you prepared to fuck, suck, and swallow?
Wow.
Because he's prepared to do that. For the betterment of her kids, she's prepared to do that. She's prepared to fuck, suck, swallow, and
Wow.
denigrate herself to whatever needs to be done so that these little jokers can eat hot dogs.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So nobody can tell me that us as men ever put out the same equal positive, negative energy because we have a limit on what we will do, where she is limitless in what she will do. You will hear a grandmother say, you pressing my grandson for money, or you pressing my son for money. That's all you want him for is money. And this nigga broke. He bought one pair of Jordans in 3 years, and she's pressing you for money. But they'll say, give him credit. He doing the best he can. But mama got to make sure he eat every night. Every night. Children got a bad habit of wanting to eat every day. Baddest habit in the world. They want to eat every day. So if you don't have it but once a month, and you, like men say, man, I do what I can, then why she got to do what she must? The woman going to do what she must. The man do what he can.
Mama's baby,
You
papa's
remember
baby.
you remember Dead President's Coach when he
Yeah.
came back from Vietnam?
Yeah.
That man was broke. And what was the name of that actor, Clifton Powell? He was the pimp. And he was putting the moves on his girl. I
He
mean,
wasn't
that's
no
just
pimp, man.
reality.
Stop saying he wasn't no pimp.
Man, well, whatever you want to call him, a street entrepreneur. God bless him. He was great for that. He was great for that part.
Yeah.
But I agree with everything Coach said. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We're not really gonna live with the consequences, physically or mentally. Because when a woman gets an abortion, she also goes through the symptoms of a miscarriage. All those chemicals flood her body, and that's not a good feeling to go through, bro. Like a whole life inside of you died. So you're not making that decision lightly, and it's not just women who make that decision just because. Some women have high blood pressure, they have hypertension. Like I remember my mother's secretary, who unfortunately passed away, literally going into labor. She already had 5 kids, and they told her, "This one lady, if you have this, we're not sure that we can guarantee your safety through the delivery." And they recommended that she aborted it, and she didn't take that advice. And listen, God bless her. She brought that child into the world, but I think she should. Just me personally, I think she should have took those people advice because she left behind 5 kids, or excuse me, 6 kids. Was what excluding that one? She left behind 5 kids, and she was a beautiful soul. So either which way, I respect a woman's right to her own autonomy when it comes to making that decision. And we are not going to live with those consequences. That's why I was saying that we should have somebody like VK or Dr. K up here, because this is not a conversation for men. Like, we really don't have that perspective on what's going on in that situation.
I totally agree with what you're saying, but that's what I'll say. When I watch the men of the past, they would sit down and talk to each other. Medgar Evans, Dick Gregory, coach like to make fun of, the minister. These guys would have summits. Malcolm, when they would have summits, and they would talk to men and women and educate our people on how things should go, how to critically think, how to move, how to go about things.
Hey, brother, I don't have
problem.
no problem with the minister, like you always try to say. But let me say this: I can't listen to a group of fornicators, adulterers tell me anything when it comes to what the relationship should be, when you got 5 outside of your relationship. So you can't be giving conscious thought to nothing. You don't even get to give a damn about your own wife.
Well, the minister's different. He's been married 70 years.
No, once again, I said not the minister.
No, I know what you mean.
Any of these motherfucking Sunday morning DJs, any of these Sunday morning DJs that get up there and preach this, it will spin their records. They ain't preaching. Any of these DJs who spin their records, and then they want to tell you what you should do right or wrong when they got babies by young girls in that congregation, then you can't tell me nothing. Because you're not even tied to your wife. You're not even tied to your wife because you going raw, and you don't know what you could have brought back to her. So you don't even love your wife.
That's a fact.
I'll never forget as long
You know what
as
I'll say? I'll say this, man. One of the best things that I always love about the minister, outside of being married 70 years, golly, some people even been around, so he's been married 70 years. I think he told a funny story one time. He said, one time I slapped my wife, and she slapped me back. And he said, I learned, keep your hands to yourself. And the reason I get a kick out of that is because sometimes in life, I don't think people understand my big glow up. The reason why you see BBL being able to do certain things or to think a certain way or to be able to grow in certain ways because of Miss BBL. Miss BBL, outside of my grandparents, has been one of the most instrumental people in my life as far as really helping me understand things. Do we agree a lot today? No. But I'll say this, in a lot of ways, not many men can say this, my wife was able to mentor me some and show me a way to be. She was the one who taught me about corporate America. She showed me that young blacks could do well in management and run companies and don't have to be pushing a broom. And it just took me seeing her. And with me, some would say I had a gift of gab. I don't think so. I just think I'm a child of God who's been blessed. That when you go to any room, I feel like the magic man. I feel like I'm captivated. That, with her teachings from me early on, really shaped me into the man I became. And I think people understand, when you get a woman young, you guys can help each other grow. That's why when you're 30 and you already got it and you get married, it's not the same. Because when you get that woman that can help shape you, that's when you really kind of almost have that extra, partnership. It doesn't always, everybody doesn't get that chance. I got that chance. And I would say for me, I still to this day don't understand how my cousin, my baby cousin, when I love her like she's my daughter. I never understand how she had a baby with a nigga who's never worked. I'll never understand that when she seen me be with my wife her whole life. But that's the type of stuff I'm saying. I feel like a lot of kids, a lot of people don't even mimic great things. BBL is considered an old man.
You contradicted yourself.
You
because you said a man get a woman when she young, and they're both young, they can build together. I don't agree with I don't agree with that. Your grandfather don't agree with that. You know what? You know what your grandfather and all them used to tell young women, but that was they daughter. Don't let a man take you out of a comfortable house unless he can put you in what you got here with your daddy. What you telling this girl to go on a hope and a dream? Like I always tell you, my grandfather tell all of us the same thing. Hope in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fill up first. That's why we got so many of our young girls catching the bus to take the kids to school. Because she didn't require that nigga to have nothing. She bought the dream. The last dream that black people bought was from Dr. King. Every other dream they got after that went downhill. That shit ain't work. Shit ain't work. All these young girls out here, that was we gonna build together. Require him to have something. I'm a product of the 80s. I don't care what it is, whether it was right or wrong. If you didn't, back in my day, and I'm not advocating for this, but if you were 16 and didn't even at least have a car, you was considered a failure. Now you got a nigga 30 years old, don't have a job, and he's a catch. Man, get the hell out of here.
I'm talking about you beating somebody at 20 or 21 like we did. I was working. I wasn't.
What was you doing at 21? What was you doing?
Huh?
What was you doing at 21?
At that time, I had started working at a grocery store. To be honest with you.
Okay, you started working at a grocery store. 21. What was your wife doing at 21?
We at the same grocery store at the back.
Okay, so y'all met in an advantageous situation. Potential is only based on what I see you doing. These niggas ain't working.
No, you gotta work. You missing that, Cole. You gotta work. That's number one.
No, they're not working. These young niggas ain't working. At 21, I want to keep it as clean as possible. At 21, the percentage of young women with their life together that's black is substantially greater than young men that are.
It's like 70%.
Like, do you know the girl got an apartment? The nigga come to live with her. We have an epidemic of young men who are girlfriends because the girl takes care of everything. Because somebody sold her a dream of build with them. Man, I ain't building nothing with you. I ain't telling my daughter.
Coach, you kind of taking what I'm saying wrong.
With you.
What I'm saying is me and my wife was both poor. And
yeah, but listen what I'm saying. You got a daughter. You got a daughter. You're a father of a young daughter. And I always give heating conversation. Don't put into the atmosphere what you don't want to land on your head. You do not want to put in the atmosphere a 1968 concept in a 2026 world because you're setting her up for failure. You're setting her up for failure. You got to instill what the views are now. If I'm sending you to school to get your education and you're doing the utmost to do your education, we're not saddling ourselves to a future rapper.
No, I mean she would have to give a nigga 25 now. That's the difference.
What you say, Gang? What?
She would have to do like my grandfather. Now, I don't like to bring this up. My grandfather met my grandma when she was 16. This nigga was 21. And I'm not gonna try to, God rest their soul. My grandfather waited for my grandma.
I mean, that's normal for them times, BBO. My great grandfather was 25 in Grenada.
I ain't never went to no fair and said that girl's 16. I want to be with her. I'm just being real.
My great grandfather was that way too. He got with my grandmother at 15, and he was a big business owner, a big landowner in Grenada. But that's how them guys are. I don't endorse.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Basically, what you're saying is we can't count on the young men having the mindset that I did, or a lot of men I did. Where you know what?
But like the young guys, they coming into a world where if you're not like me, I'll say I'm very entitled. Like my mother burned a path for me. So I came into and I inherited a lot of real estate from her that I was able to develop and sell. So I'm okay. Like I got my own stuff. But a lot of young guys, you coming into this world, like education is not pushed on the young guys the same way it is on the young women. Like we push the young guys are pushed to be laborers. They're taught to be outside, be engineers and stuff like that. They're taught to work for other people. Whereas these young girls, they're smart, they're savvy, they're getting into banking, they're getting into investment brokerages, they're becoming lawyers. And then it becomes a thing. You also got a bit of a living crisis where like it's some places I see it's $2,000 a month for rent. So you can't afford that place by yourself, especially if you 20 years old and you trying to hold down two jobs in this type of economy. Like, so you're gonna have to either shack up with somebody, and a lot of times, if you're lucky enough, you get a mature girlfriend and you split the bills with her, or you might have to deal with a roommate and live with that brother for God knows how long. So it's just a different world, and it's like Coach said, you can't bring a 1960s mindset to a 2020 world and reality,
I'm gonna
especially
say
to put
this
that
though. I'm gonna say
expectation on
this
these
though.
dudes.
I'm gonna just say this. Only reason it worked for me like that is because my wife had an older mother who raised her. Her mother was the same age as my grandparents. God, and she was still have her, thank God. She had that mindset, but she was an older woman. So when we got together, you know, me and my wife, as we call, as I said, we was always bred to be good Negro people. And that's how my grandfather's call it, good Negro people. So I'm not saying that's for everybody, but I'm telling you, man, the girls, I can't relate because I really honor the old school and I kind of lived the old school way. I don't got no tattoos, no piercings. I never believed in it. That's just BBO. I'm not saying it's not right or whatever. I'm just saying I never believed in it. I never believed a
BBL,
man should have earrings. I never did.
BBL, you right, but you gotta remember what kids don't always get to see your path because you're their parent. They get to hear your words. So when you talking about y'all grow together, she didn't hear all the extra stuff because you didn't say that part. You just said grow together. These young boys out here, half of them dropping out of school.
Yeah, that's
The other half got NBA fantasies. Then the last little bit, they want to be rappers.
Nah, they streamers now, Coach. That's their aspirations.
Yeah, well, whatever their aspiration is, it always requires the daughter to support your aspirations. Man, you got to be crazy. Man,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
a
letting
fact.
my daughter support no
No man.
Negroes' aspirations. You
I
want to
mean,
be a full-time rapper? Then get you a damn job.
I encourage her to abort
now
that
when
If
you
you
baby.
want
when
to
you
rap, why wouldn't you get a job when you work at night?
You better
That's
you
what I would
once
think.
once again because your daddy put in her head it was okay
I ain't hear
for
what you
him to
said,
stay.
BBO.
Why
No,
get a
what I
job if
said,
you work at night? I understand
what
what
I'm
he meant.
saying, if you want to, this how I look at it. If you want to rap, like for instance, I had a homeboy who wanted to do music production. He worked early. I think he worked 4 to 12. So he worked 4 in the morning to 12 noon, and he used the whole day from noon on till he went. I guess he took a little nap, cat nap. Then he used all that time to push his music. He did that for about 5 6 years. Actually got a placement on a Lupe Fiasco album, and he was going from there. It took 6 years, but you can work. You can work
They-
around whatever you want to do, man.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with being young and having a dream.
Niggas got to get a
You
job
could
though.
run that road there, but when you get married and you got kids, you got to change your priorities. You need now money. You know what I'm
That's a
And,
saying?
good. That's a
and
good
I
point.
ain't
You
I
need.
ain't telling my daughter to support no 28-year-old summer league legend because he still think he going to the NBA. Nigga,
Hey,
please.
coach is rough. Jeez.
He's
Nigga,
finished,
you
man.
got to remember, BBO, women mature a lot faster than men do. That's women mature a lot faster than men. That's why
Yeah.
a lot of women want their men because a man don't fully mature until he's around 30. That's when a man fully mature. Somewhere between 25 and 30, fully mature. Because you still got that childish attitude and that childish mentality at 21, 22, 23 years. Women at 21, 22, 23 years old, they thinking about their lives. Most men ain't thinking about planning their lives at 21 years old. They thinking about partying.
Yeah, especially nowadays. I don't know. Maybe it was because when I was that young, when I was a teenager, I owed a bill every week. That was the most important thing for me. Make sure I got the bill money every week.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like when you
For those who had to have that bill money every week, they understand. I had to have that bill money, so I ain't get the chance to be a kid. Yeah, I
like
had to be
with me, because my father, when I was 14, I was working to help my mother pay bills. I took stress off my mother because she had 3 kids that she had to worry about. Well, 4, because we adopted my youngest sister right before my father passed. And so she had 4 kids that she had by herself. So I've been working since I was 14 years old. And I was like, Ma, I need this week. Here you go. So that would help her out. She didn't need my money. I did it because I thought that it would help her out. And it probably did in some situations. If you a kid and you got 2 parents in the household, you ain't got to worry about nothing but yourself. Most men are not thinking about having a family at 21 years old. Women are thinking about having a family at 21. Most men are about going out party. This is my best time of my life. I'm 21 years old. I'm legal. I can drink and go out party. I can have as many girlfriends as I want. Women are looking like, what man am I going to find to settle down with and make a family?
Yep,
That's how women.
100%. If that man thinking like that, it's because he unemployed.
Yeah,
that's real. That's real.
I mean,
That's
y'all.
factual.
You know what? I can say this. I've seen what y'all saying more than I haven't. But I seen some rumble tumble niggas like myself who didn't have everything together, who figured it out when they got a
BVO,
chance. Because
BVO,
But
I knew if I
you're
didn't get
not.
it together, there was a place for me.
BVO, you too young and your daughter too young to understand. When your daughter gets 16 years old and she starts to like boys and want to go out, and this dude come to your front door with a wife beat on because he look cool and he got tattoos on his face, I want you
I'ma
to have
send
the
him
same
away.
energy. I want you to have the same energy.
I'ma send a nigga away. I
No,
ain't
you just said, man, I seen people make U-turns. I seen people turn their life around.
No, come on, coach. I ain't no square, man. I know what I'm looking at.
Nah, you don't know what you're looking at. If you looked at him and you gave him a chance, you's a fool.
I wouldn't give him a chance. That's what I'm saying.
But you got to say that to her. You done spoke about everybody deserving a chance because you got a chance. That's you. You don't
Right.
give experimental chances with your kids. Nah, that nigga don't get no chance.
You know what I was told, and I always laugh about this, that I didn't get a chance. I was just an asshole. That's what I was told. Shout out to my grandpa. I was an asshole.
If you
Probably
ask any of
was.
these men on this platform, you ask any of these men on this platform that I listen to and talk to every day with you guys,
Yeah.
and ask every father, whether it's a father of a female or a father of a male, because these are all men who are trying to make their kids in a better situation. If she come to your front door to see your son, and she got a wife beater on, and she got tattoos up her arm, and she talking about, hey, how you doing? I'm here to see Antoine. Is you letting her in your house?
She gotta go too.
So once again, it ain't that we picking one way or another. We saying what we raised our kids to be is the platform we got to stick to. I say one thing that's true, Bill. I would rather have my daughter marry a white square than a cool black dude with no job.
like
That's a fact.
if you and I say all are, but I'm just speaking out in general. If you are a good father and you're there for your kids and you live in the same household as your kids, 9 times out of 10, your daughter is going to find a man like her father. Your son is going to want to find a man like his mother. May not look like him, but have the same morals and the same principles as them, because that's what brought up. And they see, oh, my mother and father are good people. They take care of us. I want somebody, my father. I want somebody to take care of the family like my mother. They're gonna find somebody like that. But somebody that's out in the streets and you ain't got no time for your kids gonna find out whoever they on their own. But if you they're gonna try to find the opposite of what you, or they're gonna just take a liking to whoever showed them affection. But if you somebody carry your family, 9 times out of 10, the daughters are gonna look for somebody that has the same morals, same principles as their father, and vice versa for the men.
You right. You 100% right. Man, all my sons, I got a bunch of sons. All my sons call me a cock blocker. Because when I meet their girlfriends, when I meet their girlfriends, I treat their girlfriends like they my kid. Hey girl, what you see in him? Tell me what attracts you to him. Why out of all the men did you pick him? What does he show you potentially he could provide to make your life better? Have you laid with him? What did he show you? No, this real shit. What did he show you that said, if I leave my seeds, you can have that seed, and my seed gonna have a good life? And you think I'm bullshitting? I'm driving in my car. Hey, Jaleel, every last one of your brothers, when I meet their girlfriends, what do I do?
So they get like a long ass lecture. By the end of the lecture, they be damn near a new person, man. They be damn near about to go get baptized and some shit.
Require this nigga to be a man.
Did you lay with him?
Oh no, I asked that. Jaleel, do I not ask that? Have you laid with this nigga yet? My question, have you laid with him? Have you given this nigga the most valuable and important thing you have on this planet? Your womb. Access to your womb. I asked him just like that. Because if you gave him access to the most valuable thing that you have, and you don't know why you lay with him, you don't know what he can provide for you if things go wrong with that lane, then you might as well leave your pocketbook open on the floor.
Jeez.
I require these, because guess what? Life is full circle. And I've realized that in my 52 years of living. I can control these niggas. I say it to their face. I tell my sons that I can control you niggas. All I gotta do is infect the young lady's mind with reality and logic. Do you understand? Niggas wouldn't brush their teeth if they ain't like girls.
That's a fact.
So if that's the case, if I can teach young ladies to respect themselves, I can control all these niggas. And if I can make a young lady say, I'm worth it, and she start giving my son the blues because he don't treat her like she worth it, and they break up, I saved society another kid.
You're a national treasure,
Eventually
Coach.
she gonna get pregnant. Eventually
You
she
are
gonna
a
get pregnant.
national treasure.
So yes, that's how I take it. I don't play with my young women. I talk a lot of shit and I hold a lot of men responsible, but I don't play with young black women. I don't play with young brown women. I don't play with young white women. Because at the end of the day, no matter what the mindset, one thing that they have in common with me, they somebody's daughter. So
I agree 1,000%.
if you want somebody to treat your daughter in a respectful way, you got to be willing to treat somebody else's daughter in a respectful way. It is my responsibility as a man of 50-something years old, when I come in contact with them, to make sure their head is screwed on right. Because it's nothing to say that she had somebody at home screwing her head on right. But they all are receptive to it because they all change their mindset. You know how many young girls I ain't the father of to be like, hey, Pops. Hey, girl, how you doing? Man, the best thing I ever did, broke up with your son. I say, but you still cool with me. You can call me. Best thing I ever did. Because guess what? That was the first time she might have been made to think about why I'm with him. And if he don't pass the test, and she's not supposed to leave him, BVO, you married. You married. Every fucking day, a married man takes a fucking test. And if he fails that test, his wife is in his ass. And you wish he leave you because the tongue lashing is horrible. And you wish he leave you. You are tested every day. And it is so damn sad that our young women are not testing these Negroes every day. Jaleel girlfriend, I love that kid. Love her to death. You know why? Because from day one, somewhere in the mix, somebody schooled her right. Because she stood outside the door. Jaleel got in the car. Shit, I was looking out the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did she lose something? She dropped something? And Jaleel said, you good? She said, my door ain't open. That nigga went out and opened her door. And every time after that, we never had to ask. He would go around there and open her door. Because somewhere in the mix, somebody told her, you are worth what you require someone to do.
Yeah, we all have seen the pictures of Ben Affleck opening up the door for J-Lo, man.
And we gotta be fathers like that. If we not fathers like that, then we ruining a young man or we ruining a young lady.
No, but like I agree with you 1,000%, coach, because in those situations, you're not just being a net positive for your family, you're being a net positive for your community. You know what I'm saying? Even if those young girls don't have grandchildren for you, they're gonna have children that's probably gonna still be in your locale, and you hope that she finds somebody that values her and is gonna raise those kids right. Because I sent BVOS a video the other day of some kids just wilding out. Like dozens of them running up in convenience stores, tearing down racks. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like The Walking Dead. That's a lot of kids that their parents shot. Their mothers probably should have considered the abortion route, or they parents just don't give a damn. They ain't got somebody in there who was in their life like you.
I'll say this before we get out of here. Hey, B3, drop some knowledge on them before we get out of here, man.
Shout out to my brother B3.
You there, B3?
Yeah, I'm here,
Give
man.
us some knowledge, man.
He sleep.
What I can do for you is this. This is the knowledge I give you. Shout out to Coach. A lot of times it's better to listen than to speak, so that way you can learn something.
Hey,
Hell of a show, bro.
That nigga went to the bottom of the ocean for y'all, man. Hey, as my grandmother would say, that was heavy.
Nah, that man coach is like
And you
every
know what?
time I
I'm gonna
come
tell you
on with
something
coach.
funny. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny that I learned about myself. For me, watching Sanford and Son, watching Archie Bunker, all these 70 shows and 70 movies I listen to, in a way, I think it's made me a male chauvinist. And I could say I'm learning how to be respectful when it comes to my wife and say things respectful and not just be so demanding and be a jerk. That's something I've learned. And I'll tell any man that's got a wife that understand that you want to treat that woman the way you want someone to treat your daughter. And that stopped me from a lot of that fussing. I could say I've never been a super person to make sure things are done the right way, but because I respect my daughter, it made me respect my wife more. And hey, BBO, man, I made up in my mind. My wife don't have to wash no dishes, and she hasn't. The last 3 months, I heard one of my uncles who I really love did that. I'm doing that. So do something special for your significant other, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, it ain't nothing out there, man. And if you had one tail, you had them all, man. So it's just that simple, man. On that note, we out of here. And as James Brown said it, best as anybody, man. I'm black and I'm proud. We gone, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
You know I'm a big Ohio nigga. A lot of niggas know me in Ohio and they love me in Ohio, man.
The deal is the champ, Shannon Cannon Briggs, two-time heavyweight champion of the world.